You're now listening to the Sneaker Box.
Oh shit alert, Louis clothes, calling women sisters, Louboutins and Gucci shows. Well, I guess that goes my Louis shows. More old shit if your role model's a movie role.
Well, almost the whole crew is here, minus a few people. Sneaker Girl's supposed to be making her return, I guess, consistently soon. I don't know where the hell Guru's at. I don't know. Maybe he got locked up again for trying to follow LeBron around in Cleveland. So I don't know.
Hope you like prison food and penis.
Hey. Yeah, so it's a lot going on this week. Obviously, we got a lot coming up. We got New York coming up, SneakerCon. Definitely excited about that. Our first live show. So I'm excited and nervous. So hopefully everything goes well.
Game time.
Yep. What time is it? So, I mean, we got a lot to look forward to, a lot of things on the horizon. We are definitely making waves. Once again, I want to thank everybody. We got through episode 100. I'd like to thank everybody that came. I'd like to thank all our listeners. We gained an extra 7,000 downloads. So, and that was just on iTunes. So, ain't no telling how many more we got on SoundCloud and Stitcher and whatever else, what other platform you listen to the podcast on. So continue to listen. Give us raving reviews. I know we got like 25 positive reviews on iTunes, so keep adding to those. So we got a lot to look forward to. So on the 200, the long, torturous journey to 200. But anyway, I am the African Caesar.
All hail Caesar, Emperor of Rome, monarch of the Roman Empire, ruler of the world.
Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar! Hail!
All right, and you already know I got Big Bro in the room.
Yeah. Jumpman.
Y'all already know. Y'all know what sound that is.
Yeah.
So I know recently, I don't know if anybody's following them on social media. I'm pretty sure you are. I mean, got like 90,000 followers. So anyway, moving to the new house finally.
Bruh.
Upgraded the basement.
Still moving. Well, we got everything there, but
yeah.
3 days. Check this out. 3 days. 3 trucks. 3 of the 26-foot trucks. Okay?
That's probably just shoes, too.
And then 1 of the little mini trucks to get the little stuff that was left over that we really didn't,
Right. Oh, U-Haul was loving
we
you
thought
this
wasn't nothing, but ended up being a full mini truck.
That's a lot of trips.
I tell you what, man.
Luckily, you don't live that far. You ain't moved that far away, did you?
Nah, we moved down to Inktown.
Okay.
It's the Inkster, Westland border, right down in there. But it was like 8-9 miles away.
Okay, so it ain't like you moved like an hour away and you had to make constant trips back and forth. All right, so it ain't as bad. And then we got Lil Bro in the room, just walked in.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. I know you. You're Kareem.
We do gotta get you in the drop.
You play basketball for the Los
I just walked
Angeles
in? I was here on
Lakers.
time.
Bruh.
Define what's on time, dog.
Bruh.
Before the show started.
Bruh, we gonna keep it real.
We gonna keep it right. The crowd goes wild. Yeah, technically you came before the show started because we held on to the show until you walked in.
No, I had to get some tea.
What?
I had to make some tea.
Hey,
what?
It's flu season, man. It's trying to get me.
So as soon as the season starts, you just get the flu, just off rip.
No, I got a daughter, man, and she in school.
That's true.
That's true. With them other kids. And,
that's true. I'm not even gonna begrudge you on that because being a father, you catch all type of stuff.
Yeah, anytime she got something, I got it. So.
Yep, that's how it happens. Especially daughters because they all over.
Yeah,
their
they
fathers.
all over. Sleeping in the bed with us and stuff. So.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
As soon as I seen her nose run, I knew it was over for me.
You know what's funny though? I remember one time I walked into my daughter's class and she wasn't even sick, but I saw another kid that was sick, and I'm like, "Yep, I already know I'm catching that."
That kid gonna shake your daughter's hand,
man,
right? Hug her,
it ain't
whatever.
Shake it. It's all. They do it all.
Sharing the Play-Doh, all in the sandbox. So it's gonna be all nuts, man. So. Anyway, this is the Sneaker Box Podcast with Sneaker Bar Detroit, a part of the Crep Protect family. What's the point of spending all that money in your shoes if you're not going to keep them clean long enough to get your money's worth? Practice safe stunting. Go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes some protection. Make sure to follow us on social media because we definitely got some things coming up, so you might want to, pay attention and stay tuned. But follow us on Instagram at the _podcast. Follow us on Twitter at the Sneakerbox Show, and follow us on Facebook at the Sneakerbox Podcast. On Instagram, I'm sorry, it's the _podcast. I don't know if I said that or not.
Get it right.
Yeah, sorry.
Man.
They,
I didn't have my. I'm sorry.
He's still nervous because they canceled.
Here you
on
go.
us.
I didn't cancel.
Everybody, look, that's your teammate. That's
What's I
your
supposed to do? Tell them to quit?
Yeah.
Pick somebody else up, man. Get somebody else off the team. Get rid of LeBron's ass.
And the listeners and the viewers, they really want to see
But LeBron is going after Jordan's thing.
He'll never be MJ. Never, ever. We'll get into that.
Yeah,
too.
we'll get into
We got to make the game happen. Man, our viewers and listeners starting to hit us up like,
Man,
game
yeah,
today is the
yeah.
game.
I thought it was going.
today,
Honestly,
game
I thought it
today.
was going to happen yesterday, and then like Guru called me Friday and said he had to work or something. So I was like, all right, well, whatever.
Then he don't show up today.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where he's at right now. I told you. I mean, you know what's funny? Last time this happened,
Late, LATE.
last time,
Late Roo.
last time,
He's scared of us, bro.
I think so, man.
They don't want to see us,
intimidate.
man.
I think he ain't want to touch this. I guess this news story. Remember, he was gonna get into it last show. I think he didn't want to have no parts of that debate. In any event, we got our sneaker box Fab 5 releases from the previous week.
The Fab Five. The Fab Five.
The Fab Five.
Top five.
Saw it in my dream. 555.
All right, brought to you by Puffer Reds, Michigan's #1 sneaker boutique. You can check out both of their store locations in Wayne and Ypsilanti, Michigan, or you can go to the website at pufferreds.com. All right, so starting at number 5, we have the Asics Gel Light 5 Tartufo pack. I actually like both shoes. Obviously, I like the cream gold colorway more, but I ain't mad at this earth tone.
I might have to give me some Asics, man. I dig that.
They need to start making my size. Look, Asics,
They look hella comfy, man.
They do.
And the quality on them is dope. A friend of mine got some, and her pair is like, wow.
Yeah, make sure that toe don't come through.
I'm getting a pedicure this weekend.
Yeah, I got to get the bottom of mine. You know, it's like sandpaper. I went across the sheets. I was like, what? I was like, dang, I got them wilderness feet.
There's a trail in the carpet from your feet just dragging. Gonna be all flustered. But message to Saucony, Asics, and whoever else, Diodora. Look, y'all are basically eliminating a segment of the market for people that wear small sizes and big sizes. There are people wearing a size 15, 16, 17 that want to buy a product, but they can't because you don't make it. I can't wear what you don't make.
15, 16, 17.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people, there's a lot of people that want to buy your stuff, man, especially this dope lifestyle stuff. Y'all come with these dope colorways, these dope collabs,
15,
and
16,
they, like,
17.
for, like, a specific segment of the group.
15, 16, 17.
I'm just, I know somebody wears a 17, and he's like, man, like, I can't find nothing. I'm like, me neither.
15, 16, 17.
Like, because somebody came at me like, so you just stuck on that, huh? But no, somebody came at me like, you just got Jordans. I'm like, why do you think I just got Jordans? Like, because they the only people that consistently make my stuff. I want other shoes. That's why I shout out other shoes, because they make dope stuff, but I can't buy what you don't make. So, hook a brother up, man. Make one size 15 at least for me. You also got number 4. We got the Nike Roshi Tiempo. Is it 6?
I like those.
Yes.
I like those.
Football Club, Black Team Red. And then they got the gold on the inner foot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Leather
that
Roshis.
leather.
That's suede.
That's suede?
That's suede.
That looks, yeah.
Look at the laces, though. I like how they did
ooh, wax laces,
those
yeah.
waxy boys.
Mm-hmm. Look, I'm not a big fan of the Roshi 2s or, any other variation of Roshis.
But that suede, that black suede swoosh.
How you not going to be a fan of Roshi?
No, I said the 2s and the other variations. I like some Roshis, but like all the...
You like the ones you had on going to...
Obviously, I wore them. See? I'm
like them Roshis.
I'm going to post on Instagram again. There is no hole in the shoe. Come on now.
It's a slit.
Come on now. Come on. It's a slit.
It's a slit in the front.
I hate you so much. I do. I don't like you. Oh, he just walked in his Cavs gear. Oh, it was a Cavalier. Cleveland Cavaliers rally you had to go to this morning? How much are they paying you? I mean, he is in head to toe. Cleveland, oh my God, the audience is going nuts. He's in head to toe Cleveland Cavaliers gear.
All in.
He is all in.
Ring ceremony. You ain't never asked me who I'd have rolled for, man. I ain't never switched up through losses and wins.
I mean, Jesus.
How many of you believe?
Sometimes the king got to come in late.
Yeah. The
king.
Yeah.
King.
You would have learned this.
We got Caesar and we got the king.
We got the king. So we just getting into our top 5. We got these Roshis that we talking about. These are nice though. I love these.
These are Roshis. They look like the flex trainers from like 4 years ago that Nike used to sell.
Yeah, these are.
Exactly like.
You feeling these or no? Or no?
Yeah and no. It's like it gives the Roshi a more sleek, not so much gaudy look. But then again, I know the shoe they took it from, so it was a women's shoe. It was a women's cross trainer, so it's like I want to like it, but something hold me back.
They biting.
I feel you.
They biting off something else.
I feel there's a little reluctancy there, but I don't even think these came out over here. I think these are all I think this is a European release, if I'm not mistaken. Number 3, we have the Soulfly Special Edition Air Jordan 23 Marlins. These go hard. I know.
15,000? 1,500?
Yeah, it's like 1,500, I believe. Pairs were made. I think your boy MJL 23 Dan, he got his.
He got a pair?
Yeah, he completed his collection of 23s.
Man, I like those a lot though.
These are dope.
Man, his collection is crazy. Man.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good guy too.
He's
man.
underrated too, I think.
I tell you, he's a walking encyclopedia too.
Yeah,
especially you take it back to the airship, man. He did a hell of a video on that. Check that out.
Yeah, he did.
Starship.
Check that out.
I know
the
Starship Enterprise.
I'm on here right now. They still got sizes.
Who?
Don't say it on air because I need to go in there first. It says sold out. Oh yeah, we are recording. No, this isn't live. I know.
That's crazy, bro. It says sizes.
It says sold out, but it still has size
Man,
running
I'm
on
about
it.
to say, don't do.
I was about to order because
right now.
last 2 days I've been on there looking. I saw they had the countdown there.
Look, JB already know where my money went.
Man, stop it.
You already know where my money went.
I would put them on for $325 and just rock a size 15. Look like I got on skis.
I'm gonna clear everybody in on what I'm talking about. Jumpman got mad at me.
That's crazy, man.
But it's going back to these Marlins. Very rarely do you find this. I mean, all black, all red. You know, you can go with that. Some might argue all blue. But this all teal look on this shoe looks dope, especially with that clear plastic part on the front of the shoe. I can't.
A lot of people don't know this is like the first Jordan that was like earth friendly. It didn't use any harmful biodegradables or none of it like that. It was like really sewn and glued together with no harmful particles or anything. And the thumbprint on the inside of the tongue, that's Michael Jordan's actual thumbprint, but they made some alterations from it so no one can copy it. Or try to use it for anything else.
Might try to break into his house.
Yeah. So
you might like these, LeBron Guru.
Number
2.
Break into Michael Jordan's iPhone.
It's pronounced Gorgon.
Get all them contacts,
you do that,
Hey,
Gavin,
look,
and you unlock that phone and he got a Roshi Run wallpaper, you'll be hurt.
Voice activation like Gatorade. Is it in you?
Call Nike like.
Hello.
I need some shoes.
Hello, it's Mike.
I ain't get my shoes. I need them.
Send
I
all the
changed my
old
address. Send them here.
Send all this New Year's releases to 24.
555. All right, number 2, we have the Nike 4 Wins Game 3 Homecoming Championship Pack. Who is that? You? Is that man watching somebody's video? This pack was actually dope. I like this.
It was.
It was actually dope.
That one and the Game 5. The Game 5 pack.
I think they're gonna drop all three.
The Game 5 pack dropped the next day.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I called this.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was hurt because I called the store Exhibition in Cleveland, which is some cool people. I tried to do a foam order for them, and they said it was a line already, and they had a Cleveland Cavaliers champion starter jacket that dropped.
Right.
But this one's dope. This so crazy about this one, the detailing inside. So the picture of the city of Cleveland is inside both of the insoles and the inner lining of both these shoes. Mm-hmm. And then this is the game where LeBron deflected the ball from Curry, threw it to Kyrie. Kyrie overthrew it, and LeBron still got it. Mm-hmm. And then, in the interview, they had talked about it, and Kyrie said, I wanted to see something great. That's why he overthrew it. So that says on the insole of the Kyrie shoe, it said, I wanted to see something great. And then the inside of the LeBron shoe stitched in, it says, he threw it, I had to go get it.
So you just love that, don't
so
you?
That's so it was a dope pack. The details.
I saw in your face.
There was a level of joy that he exuded.
He's like, I'm just gonna educate y'all.
Yeah. So, but it was a dope pack. I like the way that they put the time in detail.
I really, really like them soldiers though.
I do. I love the soldiers,
really like
especially that colorway. I like that.
Yeah.
Now with LeBron,
ice bottoms.
Do you size up with them, or are they true to size?
The model varies. I will tell you this soldier runs small. Well, I have a wide foot, so I had to go up a size in them. The 9s, I bought them true to size. 2 years later, they hurt. My LeBron 13s from last year, you have to go a size up. So
yes.
The early LeBron Zoom generations ran true to size. The 2s ran small. 3s ran true to size. 4s ran big. 5s ran small. 6s true to size. 7s. True to size. 8s ran small. 9s ran small. 10s true to size. 11 was true to size for me. Some people went up.
What was the price point for
that pack? Was only $300.
That was it? That was worth it. I would say that was worth $300 easily. Yeah. That was a nice shoe. All right, and so then number 1, we have the Saucony Originals Pumpkin Spice Red SD.
The execution of this collaboration was very
That's
dope.
number 1?
Yes.
Over the Soul Flies and Game 3
Dude,
pack?
you see the shoe? Hold on, let me pull them up.
This shoe it's nice though. I don't know about the significance of the game pack and the Soul Flies, but this shoe was really nice, executed to the T. You can even look at it, how they even placed the cup in the picture, so you can see the caramel and white from the front, and then the cinnamon and the coffee beans in the back, where that's executed in the back.
Pumpkin spice and caramel lattes, really.
The coffee business is like almost $1 billion industry.
Exactly.
But that don't mean that this shoe is sweet. It's terrible.
What?
It's terrible.
What are we looking at right now? What's on his screen?
Coffee beans over the Soulfly 23s.
I think the more he's saying that
this should have been number 5.
The 4 Wins pack and the Soulfly have more significance to the release date.
They might have had more.
They look better. It's more significant.
But this was still a nice shoe, though. God.
I mean, it's a nice shoe, but it don't deserve to be number 1.
Dude, I think it deserves to be number 1, especially with the materials and the execution on these. Dog, come on, man.
What you think, John? Man?
Come on, man.
What's the execution on?
Like the quality. I mean, you see the shoe, you see the quality, you see the leather. You got the leather in sock liner.
So what about the Soulfly? The leather on that and the execution.
They do too. But I mean, if you was me personally,
you would take these over the Soulfly.
Me personally,
what?
Me personally,
stop it.
Me personally. Only reason I would go. Only reason. Hold on.
I think you lying.
No, I'm not. Because they were both
they
limited.
put both of them in front of you.
Only reason.
Coffee beans.
Time out. Only reason. First of all, I'm trying to switch my game up and go after other stuff. But on top of that, only reason I would go after the Marlins is because they're more limited.
Says a person that just bought 2 pair of Jordans over the weekend.
That's because they only.
You ain't see what he just got.
Oh yeah, you ain't see it.
Oh boy.
Hold on, let me check.
Yeah.
You posted it?
Check it. No, not yet. I just showed Jumpman.
What show me?
All right.
I don't know about that. The Soulflies are dope, though.
They are dope.
Nothing away from this.
I mean, I like this shoe.
This is dope.
I like it.
I mean, you know what?
I wouldn't take it over.
You know what it is?
Over the pack or over.
You know what it might be too? I've actually seen these in person, so that might, I ain't seen the Marlins in person. So these right here in hand.
You don't looking at that picture is like seeing them in person.
I mean, they beautiful.
The Marlins, man, they just.
I'm just saying.
You can just look at the picture and tell them boys.
I mean, I really, really want these. They only went to a size 14, and so I'm kind of hurt over that.
Got to cut them boys.
Got to keep the Kenze though. All right, so the Jumpman reference there. I guess I might as well just put this out there. So
you ready to put it out there? Stop playing.
What you got, man?
I'm about to tell you.
While I whip this out.
There you go. All right, so anyway, I'm on eBay, right? And I sold some stuff off that I wasn't using. Like I had a bunch of jerseys, like I had mentioned in the last show.
Just get to the shoe, man.
Let me set it up. So anyway,
he took me through this whole story.
So I came up on some money, right? So I'm on eBay and I'm window shopping, and so I'm on there and I look, and I love Jordan 1s. I'm into Jordan 1s like right now, like crazy. So I look it up. I come across the black and gold patent leather Air Jordan 1s. And I'm like, ooh. And at the time, though, it had just started. The auction just started, and it was already at $300. So I'm thinking in my head, if it just started and it's at $300, ain't no telling what its price is going to end up, right?
Dang.
So I didn't even start watching it. I was just like, man, I'm about to move. Matter of fact, I almost bought some Huaraches and some other shoes. Anyway, long story short, I come back to it like the last day of the auction. It's still at 300, and it's like maybe an hour left. And I'm like, man, like, all right, I'm gonna watch this. 4 minutes left, it's still at 300. I'm like, okay, so I had some
Guru to sleep, man.
So look, it don't take much.
Put me to sleep, yo.
It's like 4 minutes left. I put in a ridiculous number just to see what happens. Right? Auction ends. I get these boys for $320 plus $20 shipping, so $340.
Damn,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, where's my phone at?
You better check and see.
They came out with they came out in the early 2000s, didn't they?
No, these are ones from 11?
No,
2013?
these are the one with the Nike Air on.
With the glitter, with the glitter and
Yeah.
the gold sole.
Yes,
The gold flakes.
yeah.
The ones that was $1,000.
Okay, yeah, because I know a pair like that came out when I was in high school. That was like they had a
Yeah,
Carolina
it was all
like in
black.
Chicago,
Carolina.
in the
You got 'em
Chicago
already?
kind of thing.
Yeah, I paid for him. It ain't shipped yet, so
He probably gonna be like,
I know he's probably gonna cancel it because somebody offered him more money.
hell no.
Hell to the no.
He probably sell for $320. He like, hell
Somebody
nah.
probably hit him up, say, "Man, you a fool."
Yeah,
he said him 3
I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that it says
You
shipped
get
in
that
the next
shipment
hour or so.
notification like.
Yeah, I know. But in any event, that's what it is. Ugliest release of the week, though.
I don't think these are
Super ugly.
All right, we got the Adidas See You Later OG colorways. It doesn't really matter what colorway this thing comes in. It's just trash. I honestly...
If I was going hiking, I'd wear them.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't plan on doing that ever. So this shoe will remain out of my collection. I don't know about anybody else's collection. These shoes are just garbage.
I mean, what is? What,
What
is it supposed to be?
You're right.
Is it a soccer shoe? Is it?
It looks like a hiking shoe.
It's one of Adidas shoes, but they actually put a trail bottom on it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess they're trying to make because trail shoes they sell decently, but I guess they try to add some style to the hiking shoes.
Yeah, and this cuff at the top, just I don't know. It
It
reminds
says it's
me.
an OG, so they said so. I
know
think
because
they came out before.
It reminds me of like those like cheap denim jeans.
No, that's from the. You remember we had the jogger suits back in the day? That was like the
No, I remember,
nine lines, like every time you walk, and that was right at the sleeves, right there where you put your arm through. That's what it was. I had a couple of them, man. The Nike ones was notorious for that.
We got some ugly honorable mentions. We got the Color Special Edition Adidas Boost Polka Dot Pack. I ain't got a problem with the white ones. It's these black ones that I'm kind of like, what? But I think these are a women's release.
I hope so.
I hope so too. I better not see one man.
No, this
wearing
man. Some kid came in and showed me to buy some Ultra Boosts in my store, and he told me that he had bought a pair. They come on next month.
Oh, yeah, the white pair I don't have a problem with, but the black pair I'm just kind of like, man, that's a nightmare. Also,
That's that Kwame. Remember? Am I too old now?
No. I remember that because Biggie put him to sleep with that one line.
I was about to say.
Play it out like the polka dots.
I'm talking to the cradle kids.
Nah. I know a little bit of history. And then also on our ugly honorable mentions, we had the Kickslad Special Edition Puma Disc Blaze Desert Trooper.
These ain't too far from your ponies.
And I don't have those no more.
I'll take them over the phone, but you still bought them, bro.
Yeah, I did. 'Cause it was different.
You walked out the store with them in the bag.
These different. No, I actually bought them online. But these are. It's not so much the colorway; it's just the color blocking on this. I just think they could have did a better job if they. It's just I don't know, man. I can't describe this. Yeah. So they came in limited quantities too. So good for that.
They happened today.
I had one piece too. Random piece of overpriced bullshit. I think it's
And now, in a desperate attempt to fill 24 hours of programming, here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Man, okay, so we had some shoes come out, so that nobody really knew about, and the resale just got stupid. But you had the Air Jordan Retro 1 Satin band. They were going for like $4,000 plus, and I'm like, dude, so y'all just gonna start charging people with the NBA charge Nike for them wearing them in the first place? Like, I mean, is that what y'all trying to do? Like, listen, I understand it's It's limited release. It was like 501 pairs.
Jordan Brand had a Yeezy moment with this release. And I like this shoe. It's just that it was 500 pairs. You dropped it, made it super limited. And then the Hype Beast, I can't even put so much on Jordan with this.
No.
But the Hype Beast made this.
4,000?
Made this 4,000.
At the end of the day, it's still a Jordan 1, and it's satin. So the first time you scuff this or it gets snagged on anything, that shoe is done.
It's a glorified JKO, man.
Basically.
Oh, you know,
it's a nice shoe, though.
Remember the Air Jordan nylon joints with the infrared? That's what I thought about when I first saw them.
Right. These are not, they nice. They're not $4,000 nice. Sorry. I don't know if anybody bought any. I'm pretty sure somebody did that had the bread to spend, but.
A lot of people just bought them either to resell them or just to have
4,000?
them.
No, I'm looking at.
I would have worn.
I saw one for
$8.
I saw one. I'm like, dude, y'all got Air Jordan 1s, not Nike Air Max from 2011. Like these.
Let me just wait.
It's a lot of Jordan 1 fans now. People couldn't stand the 1s or the 2s, but now they own the 1s and the 2s.
Jordan Brand's. It's Jordan Brand's fault for the 1s, though. I'll give you the 2s, but the 1s they've
been retroing.
They
1s.
oversaturated.
Man,
they had the fats. You had the alphas. You had a
The alphas was terrible, and to see Ray Allen in them after wearing the 11s, I was just hurt.
They kind of oversaturated the market.
I want to say something about these ones, man. First of all, I thought it was super, super dope and just crazy the fact that they could keep that under wraps like that. Like everything from Jordan gets leaked.
Everything gets leaked.
Everything gets leaked.
Yeah.
For that to be that type of surprise from Nike and it dropped like you had nobody from the store because they got them shipments in at least 2 to 3 days before.
But it only came out in one store though, didn't it?
Yeah, but the shipment was there. You had nobody taking pics. You had it didn't get leaked at all. Like everybody that morning just was like, "What the hell?" You know what I'm saying? We didn't know if they was coming out or not.
What store they dropped them at?
They dropped the Flight 23 store, or is it Flight 23? It's the Foot Action Jordan store, but I
think it is Flight 23.
Yeah, Flight 23.
But yeah, so I mean, like I said, it's a nice shoe.
Station 23. It's Station 23.
Just not worth $4,000. I'm sorry, dude.
Well, the resale price, you can't. That's not really up to Nike. And
no, I ain't mad at them. I'm mad at the people selling it. It's like, dude, calm down. Y'all got Jordan 1s, not the 2011 mags. Like,
but I thought it was. I'm like, dog, they really kept that under wraps like that.
I like them.
They nice. You gonna pay $4,000 for them?
No,
exactly.
They ain't too big shoes gonna pay $4,000.
Man, some guy on there had the shoe. I think you retweeted it or saw the tweet. Somebody talking about. I wasn't a sneakerhead because I wouldn't pay $5,000.
Oh yeah. If you really want,
I was like, what?
What if you don't have $5,000 to spend?
First of all, to quote my man from Malcolm X, "Get your hands out my pockets." Right. Like, second of all, so I got to spend X amount of dollars to be considered a real sneakerhead.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what. I work every day. I ain't trying to keep up with the next man.
Me neither.
I'm keeping up with myself.
You got these people right now. They trying to impress other people, and that's the only reason why they're in it.
Man, somebody bought them for $5,000 and is sitting looking crazy today. Like, dog.
I mean, if you got $5,000 of disposable income, fine, dude, shoot your shot. I'm talking about for most of us.
I'm gonna tell you, even if I had it, I wouldn't spend it on that.
Not on that. There's so many other shoes I can go.
Yeah.
Only thing you spend that amount of money on is like a piece of history, like the last shot Jordans off his feet, or the
something
game. Yeah. Something with history, like you could put up and say, "Bam!" This, or it's not going to lose its value over time because of the significance of it.
Right.
Not nothing like that.
I agree. We got some people on the phone. Let's get to them real quick. We got Francis from here in Detroit. Francis, what's up?
Yo, how's it going, guys?
What's up?
going on?
First and foremost, I didn't get a call last week, but congratulations on the 100.
That's what's up. Thank you.
Thanks, Francis.
This Francis 313?
Yes, sir.
This is.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's going on? Now, also, Jumpman.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming for your heels, bro. I just hit my double digits in Jordan. I just bought my 10th pair over the weekend.
My man.
Did you get the 6s? What'd you get?
I got the Cyber Monday 3s.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's a nice one.
That leather was just too nice.
Oh, yeah.
Shatterback boy leather on there.
A lot of people slept on
it. I liked them. I saw them, and I was like, got to get them. And then when I got home and I realized it was my 10th pair, I was like, I'm coming after JB's collection now, son.
I know, right? I always tell them, every time I buy a Jordan, I'm like, man, I'm only 700 and something behind you. I'm coming for you.
That's exactly what I did. I backed them up real good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support.
That's But that's pretty much it. Congratulations on the 100, and JB, watch out, man. I'm coming for you.
Oops.
You got me nervous now. Thank you, brother.
No, appreciate it. Appreciate the love. All right, bro. Let's get to hip hop since.
Hey, Brandon, no EB call.
I know. I'm telling you, we need to give him his own segment. Hip hop.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just wanted to tell you thank you for putting me on to the Saucony Intrepid Kiss collab. So I'm on Flip. So I picked them up this weekend on eBay.
Nice. No problem.
For a pretty nice deal. Those are really nice looking. So if folks haven't gotten a pair, they might want to get one because they seem to be going pretty cheap on eBay.
Right.
But the other thing is the reason why the satin ones were so quiet because it was a pop-up shop. They weren't at any of the Foot Locker stores.
Okay.
The Foot Locker store that gave out stuff that day was the Breads and the Black Twos early as seed pairs. And then there was just this random pop-up shop that Nike did that was giving out the satin ones and Breads. And I don't even think they had that many pair of Black Twos from what people who actually I know kind of went through. Basically, those satins look like KOs to me, so I don't understand the number on them.
Yeah, they do kind of.
Why they going for so much?
Because it's limited.
The material. They use that satin material.
Anytime you limit anything, it's going to just increase the hype, like for them, because people want to
Definitely a nice looking shoe.
No, it's a nice looking shoe. I have no beef with them. I just got beef with the resellers, really.
True, but they're not going for. I mean, in the scheme of things, right? Because I think I saw that they were selling at $1,800 on eBay.
Probably now
asking like $5K. All I think is as soon as you get something on them, you definitely better Crep Protect them because if you get something on them, it's done.
Exactly. That shoe is for special occasions only.
And when to talk about like ankle wrinkles,
right?
I just don't get it. Like I saw they're adorable. When I saw for the girls, right? Like day size, but I can't imagine. But the guys are going crazy for them. So hey,
Right.
The other question I have, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you're in New York, right?
Yep.
We're gonna see you in New York when we come up there.
I'm trying, man. That's also the marathon weekend, so I'm slated to actually run the New York City Marathon, which is a big whoop-de-whoop. So it takes a while to get in. So we'll see. I'm trying to run through. But just so y'all know, they got you all the way over at the end. So if you want to get your Starbucks after 8th Avenue, you can go find a Starbucks.
Okay. Dang.
Like coffee bean for you, boy.
Man.
So that marathon gas station coffee.
Now I gotta go to Tim Hortons.
But I had a question for Jumpman because the UK ones are retroing this. It looks like this Christmas time.
The UK ones?
The first time it's actual. The Kentucky ones.
Kentucky
one.
The blue one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think this is the first time it's retroed since the OG dropped. And so I was wondering, are there any other Jordans which we've never seen a retro of that are OG? And I thought Jumpman might know something about it just because he has such a large Jordan collection. Because I was trying to think of what other ones we've not, just because I collect ones that I haven't never seen because there's only been an OG pair. Now, I'm assuming there's other Jordan, numbers too as well.
I can think of 3 right now.
Yeah. Well, are we staying with the ones, or are we just talking?
Ain't about anyone.
Just Jordan.
Just Jordan.
Just Jordans in general. Because again, like I said, I'm just curious. Even though I'm a ones fan, but I'm just thinking there's got to. I felt like everything had been retro, but then you start realizing things haven't been retro.
There's at least 3 colorways of the ones that were rare that haven't been retro.
The orange, which they would call Syracuse,
mm-hmm.
That's got maybe Clemson too.
It could be.
I think it's more Clemson.
There was a purple one too.
Purple,
yes,
and red,
and there was a Lakers one.
Yep,
there was a Lakers Air Jordan one. I think
I'm running C2. Actual?
But the red is on the schedule for next year. The metallic red.
Yes,
that was on the schedule.
Yeah, I'm going out to every.
I think after that, you got to kind of head towards down the timeline a little bit, like the Cherrywood 16s.
I think everything
Ginger
after
16s.
14. I think the original lineup from probably 2 to 14 probably been retro. But I know a lot of us, we starting to look for the more recent colorways. Like, I can't wait till they retro that Cool Grade 4.
Oh yeah, that'll be a nice one. That'll be nice.
That one. I can't wait till they retro. You know, so I'm looking for a lot of the later retros, like Guru was saying. You know, 15, 16, 17, 18. Because a lot of those later models, those are gonna be my first time getting a pair of those, like 18, 16s, and things like that. So I can't wait for that.
Yeah, the 17s. You know, it'll be hopefully they bring back the white, the Wizards in the black and the white and red and the briefcase. You know what they should do? They should make a pair paying homage to Michael Vick, because Michael Vick, when he played in the Superdome, he wore the white and red ones at home. Yeah, he used to wear the white and red ones. And it'll be dope. The kind of I remember Randy Moss used to wear the white and purple retro 11s, and then Deion Sanders had the white and burgundy ones. So it'll be dope if they started, you know, like they do with the P, start dropping some of those.
Donovan McNabb with the green 9.
Yeah.
And Randy Moss had the purple one.
Yeah.
The purple
so just.
Yeah, I'd like to see them come back with the original City Pack 10.
Yes.
Yeah,
that Sacramento and Orlando.
Yeah.
And the Knicks, too.
I don't think those been retro yet, though.
No.
Right. No. Those haven't been retro.
No. That would, I know that's probably along the line of what you're talking about as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those would be nice. And that's what people thought when they came back with these 10s, that they was going to be the original City Pack.
That'd have been crazy.
They went to international.
I'm looking for like
French
blue 9s.
Yes, I saw a pair of them on eBay. French blue 9s.
French blue 9s.
I had them with a Rams jersey, the white one.
Man.
They came out Mother's Day weekend. I know, because my mom was like, you spend more on those Jordans than you did my Mother's Day gift. I ain't hear the end of it to this day. But yes.
You know, the Ginger 16s, the 16 lows. What about the 16 lows?
The 16. You know, another one I'm looking for, the Lightning 17s.
Yes.
Yeah, I need a pair of those, the Lightning 17.
And, you know, a lot of people are looking for the 14s.
Chrome 2s.
Yeah, Chrome 2s.
Chrome 2s.
What you said, 14s?
Yeah. The Ginger.
Yes.
The Ginger 14.
Yes.
And probably the greatest.
They came with the Laneys, but they didn't come with
I would say probably the greatest colorway that they ever did in the Retro 3, but it never came out, the Katrina 3. Like, we've been hearing rumors for that one for, I can't, man, if they ever bring that one out,
they sent us, when I was working at the Villa in Redford Plaza, they sent us Katrina 3 T-shirts.
Dang.
For the Jordans. They had the 3s on it with the legs club with the water on it. Was it Katrina 3 sent T-shirts for that?
I can't, man. They was on schedule for last year? No, not before they vaulted 3. It was that year.
So 2 years ago, yeah.
And then it never came.
Cool. So hopefully we'll see you in New York when we come. If
hopefully,
you can swing it,
and
but you'll probably be running that day.
Or trying to rest up for the run.
Yeah.
Lastly, I know y'all been talking about the Yeezys. I think it's kind of unfair that y'all don't talk about the Yeezys against the Yeezys. You always put them up against Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I think the 350, if compared to other Yeezys, are probably the best. So just wanted to leave with that.
Oh, you talking about against the other Adidas or the Nike versus Adidas Yeezys?
Just both.
Oh, I think. Here's the crazy thing.
Go Guru, you don't got him stuck.
Nah, it's so funny because I was just looking. I spent most of my time nowadays on eBay. I never thought that, but looking for steals. But I was looking at one of the first sample of Yeezys, and then it's like, man, people out here paying almost $1,700 for the 350s, and the Nike ones were just as dope. So like the Zen, I stood in line for the Zen Grays and the black solar ones. So I think the the Nike ones were really dope. So I'll say I will say Nike ones dope.
But
all right,
got you.
All
but
right.
that's it, guys.
No problem. Appreciate it. Thanks for listening.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Let's get through some of this stuff. I got upcoming events with JumpmanBostic.
Yeah, been a couple weeks. All right, coming up on October the 29th, this weekend, up in Chile, Montreal, Canada, Soul Exchange, Canada. I'll get a chance to go check out another city in Canada. November 5th and 6th, we all hope to see you there at SneakerCon, New York.
Yes, sir.
We'll be there on day one doing a live podcast. So come check us out. Come say what's up.
We'll be at the Crep Protect area. So check us out.
It's so much going down that weekend. Like I showed y'all, you got Fat Joe open his own first sneaker store up.
We gotta go in there.
We gotta go in there.
I'm talking to my mans too.
Who, Fat Joe?
No, my man's. He's opening a store with Scott. Scotty Kicks with a Z.
That one, we gotta hit all. Man, it's gonna be a great weekend, man.
Yeah.
Also, if you're not in the New York area, Sneaker Mania in College Park, Maryland, they have an event. And also Sneakers Over Everything in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you have any events coming up, you can hit the podcast or you can hit me up at JumpmanBostic at gmail.com.
Yes, sir. Yep, we'll shout them out on the show so that people, know where to go. All right, let's keep it moving.
It's your boy DJ Clark Kent, Brooklyn's finest, New York Giants, the ATF General. You are listening to Sneaker Box Podcast on SneakerBarDetroit.com.
All right, got the news. Oh, man. News brought to you by 8-9 Manufacturing Company. 8-9, where quality meets design. Check out the collection of sneaker-based apparel by going to the website at 89.com. That's the number 8, the word and the number 9.com. Make sure to use promo code TSBP to save yourself an extra 20% off of your purchase. Once again, we always shout out Nick Ingval, trying to help his mother battle cancer. Go to his GoFundMe page and donate, whatever money you're able to donate. I ain't about to go in nobody's pockets, but you at least got $5 to spend. So show some love, help him reach his goal of paying his mother's hospital bills. There's a number of things in the I wanted to kind of get through this one since we was going to get to it last week. LeBron James is chasing Michael Jordan's sneaker legacy. An article written by Russ Bankston for Complex. Earlier this year, LeBron James freely admitted that he is pursuing Michael Jordan while at his Nike Skills Academy. Some have speculated that there is no coincidence that LeBron has started wearing older models of his signature shoes to games and practices during last year's finals run, or that he wore an all-blue pair of LeBron 3 Lows to a Cavs media day recently. LeBron knows that while sneaker legacy isn't as important as basketball legacy, it is another part of the Jordan mythos that he is pursuing. Some have said that the generation was LeBron's Air Jordan 1, but in a more self-aware kind of way. It's yet to be seen whether LeBron will ever be considered Jordan's equal as a player, but it is hard to imagine his sneaker legacy ever catching MJ's. Years after Jordan stopped playing, people are still checking for his retros. It's not clear if LeBron will have the same effect. Only time will tell. I don't see it. But
I think what's kind of being said, here it is. One thing I learned with interviews with people is that and you could even go back to the Vibe magazines, and that's why rappers and Drake for a minute started doing magazine interviews, because once you give an interview, once you leave that, you don't know how it's going to turn out until you read it. So I think Michael Jordan is the standard for signature shoe lines. Nobody can argue that. So when you have your own your signature shoe line, that is the bar. That's the starter code when you want to reach. So, I mean, out of anybody who has a signature shoe outside of Jordan, from a sales standpoint, he would be the only one who could be in a position to chase it. It's going to take a long time, no doubt. I think as soon as he retros, he's going to be up there with Jordan. No, because it took Jordan a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't have no problem with it. The quality on the low top threes were dope. If they do them right. I think it's going to be easier with colorways because LeBron and KD and all these guys, they have more personality. They were more involved with their colorways. Jordan, said, just give me a few colorways. Let me do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Let me handle business. Right. You got the peanut butter and jelly KD 8s. You got LeBron High School, St. Vincent, St. Mary generation. So when it comes to retroing it, and then they wore PEs. This is one thing I side with Jordan. I like Jordans because the same shoes you saw him with on game day, you could go in the store and buy. Right. The PEs, they're dope. It just kind of disappointing as a sneaker person to say, man, those were dope, but I can't buy them because they were a player exclusive or family and friends. You know what I'm saying? So
I was just about to say that. Hopefully those are ones that they do retro down the line, because I know everything like after 10 he didn't wear in game at all.
Yeah, so a few of the stuff. So last year he went back to wearing more general releases, but then again it's going to be easier on Nike because they can just take his PEs from that season and the PE that want them retro them PEs that last them at least 2 years, right. And then throw maybe 61 against the Bobcats or the high school colorway. So I'm looking forward to even taking a retro and putting the premium materials on it, just like they're doing with the Jordans now. They do
Right.
that with the older ones. So,
But is there like I'm trying to think. Maybe it's different for me because I'm kind of from a different generation. But is there that nostalgic attachment to LeBron's shoes as there to Jordans?
not with amongst the younger kids, yes. Because prime example, this weekend I had 15 kids come in and ask for LeBron's, another 10 or 8 asked for Kyrie's, another 6 or 7 looking for Curry shoes. So it's more, how we were coming up, our parents were like, what you guys tripping over these Jordans for? And we were like, man, this is the hottest thing.
Right.
Now we're on our Jordans and the kids coming up with the LeBrons and Kyrie's and things.
But I mean, like, okay, like I'm talking like more specifically, like, okay, like the when they dunk from the free throw line, like those threes, those white cement threes or white elephant print threes, whatever you want to call them, like, or the last shot 14s, you know what I'm saying? Like specific moments that are attached to specific colorways. That, because I remember the Black Toe 14s came out, and for whatever reason, like I remember when they, the news came out, and I saw the pictures, I was like, well, whatever, I was gonna pass on them. But then I saw them in hand, and all of a sudden it just took me back to like '98, and I wanted them then. I was like, I got to get these, and so
I think the one shoe that kind of took LeBron off with everybody, and I think this is the same shoe that should be their first retro release to get people in that ball rolling. The South Beach 8s.
Yep, I agree with that.
If you want to get people back on that retro tip with them, drop those first.
I agree.
So now you got their attention. Now you can follow it up. Maybe some St. Vincent St. Mary. The St. Vincent St. Mary colorway is the most sought after colorway for LeBron shoes because they were dope. So the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, they're only for the high school players. So now you get a chance to grab them.
This is when we think about Flight Club. They had the St. Vincent St. Mary's.
I think you got to consider
for 1,700.
I think you got to consider Kobe too. Kobe got just as many models as LeBron.
But I don't know if he has this.
That's just because his colorway, his latter silhouettes, you can't really differentiate.
Because I think also because he kind of bounced between. He had Adidas, and then he kind of was like in the wilderness for a couple of years, and then he actually signed with Nike. I don't know, because LeBron has like a steady line, you know what I'm saying, that you can kind of follow. Like,
then he has his soldier line is longer than people's signature lines.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm looking forward to some Kobe retros. Don't get me wrong. The ones, the 81s, the 82 points, 181 points. I'm looking forward to those. The East LA All-Star Game 6s, the all blue ones. Like, I'm looking forward to some Kobe's.
So
we're not gonna act like that prelude pack ain't.
Yeah, that was very
crazy.
nice. Yes.
Yeah, that was nice. This is my favorite. Grant Hill says he personally sent Tupac his FILA sneakers. An article written by Brandon Doon for Soul Collector. Everyone remembers the infamous photo of Tupac wearing the FILA Grant Hills in his booklet from his 1996 All Eyes on Me album. Turns out the pair of FILAs came from Grant Hill himself, who told the story in an interview with M Live. Oh, shout out to M Live here in Michigan. Grant said, "Now, Tupac, we actually had a mutual friend, and when he got out, just sending love, I sent some shoes, not even sure if it would happen. Then when he got them on his album cover, I thought that was cool. It was just a good time." In the interview, Grant also reminisces about seeing Method Man down his first FILA signature model. He said, "My first one was Method Man. He wore my first shoe, and I remember how I thought it was really cool, and I didn't know him, and I was a fan of him actually. But I wasn't a part of making that happen." Wow, Grant. I mean, he is a man of many words, and he went into a lot of detail talking about how he gave shoes.
I would say, he's one of the most classiest dudes.
He is classy, but he is also dry as old bread. As
a man, I missed him with the Pistons, bro. He gave the Pistons.
Yeah, he did.
The Pistons did him wrong. Instead of resting him like they do players now, made him put on that hurt ankle and shipped him out of here. But Grant Hill was that dude, bro.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have got injured,
his crossover was nasty.
Yeah,
that stutter step.
He had that first step.
Yeah,
Grant Hill was actually my first favorite player before Jordan and Iverson. Grant Hill, I like Grant Hill more than Jordan.
Yeah, it was Iverson was my first
one. I don't know if anybody cares, but Kristaps Porzingis may be leaving Nike for Adidas. An article written by Brandon Richard for Soul Collector. New York Knicks big man Kristaps Porzingis has signed a multi-year endorsement deal with Adidas, according to the Vertical's Nick DePaula. The deal, an incentive-based agreement that will pay Porzingis between $3 and $6 million annually, is the largest signed by a Europe-born player to date. The unique situation developed because Porzingis was originally signed by Nike as a 17-year-old, making his rookie season in New York the final year of his contract. Porzingis isn't officially an Adidas athlete just yet. Nike has until this month to match the exact terms of the offer, but sources say that Nike's not expected to retain his services. Under Armour and several Chinese brands also expressed interest in signing him. Porzingis probably wouldn't start out with his own shoe. He'll likely start out in the Adidas Crazy Explosive and will have player edition colorways of team models released in stores. The addition of Porzingis will cap off a strong offseason for Adidas basketball. This past June, Adidas announced signings of incoming rookies Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown, Jamal Murray, Dragan Bender, and Chris Dunn.
Knock on wood from them injuries.
I will say this. The James Harden shoes got revealed. I actually like those.
Yeah, those not bad. I like that leather, that leather in the front. And then
I'm not mad. I actually like those. I think the first pair is the Protocol, or not the Protocol.
The white, black, and red ones?
Yeah, I forgot what they're called.
I just hope they don't turn people into dribblers like him.
Dribble.
Matador defense. Draw to the hole. Take the ball out, man. Give it to me.
Right. I don't know if I got to it last week, but Mike Conley signed with Jordan Brand. I don't think anybody cares about that either. But yeah, so I mean,
Mike Conley is having a year, boy.
I know he got
Jordan,
a record
Jordan
contract.
was like, since they paying you, we might as well pay you too.
Right, basically.
Was he 300-something million?
No, it was 156.
For how many years?
Like 5.
I don't know if he's worth all that.
Bradley Beal got with the max, like 130.
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, I don't know where I got 300.
Is John Wall still with?
Adidas?
He was.
I thought he left Adidas.
He left Adidas. He was wearing all Jordan. He trying to get signed by Jordan.
But he was wearing.
He was wearing 17s.
Nike in the last game. They had a picture of him on ESPN.
He left. He's with. He signed with Clutch Sports, LeBron company. So they of course threw him in Nike. So he's been wearing Jordans, of course.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I think they're kind of testing him out, seeing what the reaction is. But I think he would be a dope Jordan Brand athlete. He's a talented dude, John Wall.
Yeah,
fast. He's one of my favorite guys.
I ain't mad at it. If you want to make sure your shoes look just as fresh as when they came out the box, practice safe stunting and go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes some protection.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mike Rich, man. And you're listening to the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Box Podcast with sneakerbardetroit.com. Hey, you want some good talk? Listen to my boys. Get you some. Yes,
shout out to Mike Rich, though, man. That's my dude.
Whenever that come on, man, it seems like he's just right inside.
Mike Rich, my dude, and I'm just going to say this. Yo, man, keep your head up, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Did you read what Skip was like? Mike Rich had him in a trance. He was walking in the store just buying everything. Just like, give it to me. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's get to Sean from Ann Arbor real quick. Sean. Yellow. Sean just checked out. I don't think he wants to talk to you, Gavin.
I hope I ain't
doing no, I'm here. I'm here.
He just fell asleep.
Yeah.
What's going on, Sean?
I just want to give a quick, what's up? I just want to shout out to Gavin. Gavin over there, shout out to all you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and also I just wanted to just tell you guys I'm a ball boy and bat boy for the Detroit Tigers.
You a bat boy for the Detroit Tigers?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had a chance to meet. I had a chance to meet Sean and his dad. I believe it was last weekend. They came into my store. We chopped it up for a while.
That's what's up.
Talked about sneakers, some of everything. So it was great to meet you, bro.
He came into my store too as well about 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, man. Great kid.
No,
Dad's real cool.
Spread the word about the show in the locker room.
Okay, yeah. I think Cam Maben watches it. Listens to it. My bad. He listens to it, I think.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shout out to
also,
him.
Yeah. Also, the heat that goes around the locker room. There's a lot of the shoes there. They got Just want to give a shout out to Victor. He's got the Fragment 1s. He wears in the Pantone 11s. And then Maven, he's got, I think, Jumpman, you have some competition. He's got pretty much every Jordan I can even think of.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got to make it to it.
What size does he wear? You know?
13.
Oh, shit. You need to pass them fragments.
Same size.
I don't have those yet.
All right.
But that's what's up.
All right, well.
Next time you go in the locker room, just put on the podcast. Just put it on blast, just in the locker room.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just turn the volume
I
up.
should probably head back to class, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably head back to class before.
Nice skipping school.
Yeah, before everyone thinks I took a number 2, man. I got to go back. All right, see you guys.
All right, Sean. Appreciate it, man.
All right, congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats on your 100th episode.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Okay.
eBay sneaker deals. Nothing? Okay. eBay sneaker deals brought to you by G-SNKS 89 clothing brand. If you want to look technical difficulties. If you want to look as fly as the shoes on your feet, head to the G-SNKS 89 store at 25538 5 Mile Road in Redford, Michigan. Or you can go to his website at GSNKS89.net.
You do a great job of that, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I practice in the mirror every day.
We got some good stuff, too, this time, man. I came across Air Jordan Don C Beaches. Mm-hmm. It's a GS size 7, you know. But the bid on it right now was only at $205.
How long is the bid till?
And it was 36 minutes left, and that was at 11:41. So it's probably over now.
So how the listeners supposed to...
Well, we just going over the deals.
Okay.
We just want them to go to eBay. And see
we want them to go to eBay and search.
We need to get an endorsement by eBay.
We should.
We'll
work on that. Them and you.
But the condition of them was, you know, a little beat up. But there's the color of the shoe makes it very easy to clean because it's cream.
Right.
And you don't have to worry about no creasing because the shoe is quilted.
Right.
So
and that leather quality.
And that leather quality
so
is dope.
soft.
So as long as ain't no snags or no cuts or anything like that in the shoe, I think it'll be a very easy clean.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then for $200, you know, I don't know how much it creeped up between now and then, but.
And we have Nara here, restoration.
Yeah,
he can hook you up.
Yeah.
Hook up
Take
all your...
care of you.
Yes, sir.
And it says pen and dust bag, dust cover, and box included. So
it better come with all that stuff. Like, I mean, I hear people do that.
And then next, we got a guy. He's selling off his collision packs. He has the 16 and the 7, and then he also has the 3 and the 20. And they brand new. He wants 5 for them, but I doubt he get it because the bid right now is at $310.
He wants 5 for one pack?
Buy it now, 5. But the
I'm
bid...
gonna get that for that pack.
The bid, it was only at $300.
Yeah.
For both of them.
Yeah.
And actually, the 16 and 7 was only at $237 with an hour left. So that one you probably still got time because that was at 11:42. Hour left. So I think you still got time on both of them. You can get those both around retail price. And then next, we got a pair of Air Jordan 9 Low, bread, size 9.5. This one's at $145 best offer. Brand new with fast and free shipping.
Nice.
So you'll get those way under retail.
I'm telling you, free shipping is a godsend. Man. Because people be taxing. Like, they'll be like, shoot for $300 and then $50 for shipping. It's like,
I have paid more than $20 for shipping though, but it's
that motherfucker.
Shipping
it better end up on my porch that day.
I'm saying
that's
right.
You know,
overnight.
Right. I mean, because $20 will get you an overnight. You know, depending.
Or it's international or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm talking about like somebody lives in the next state. It's like $60 shipping.
I'll drive it to you.
Right. Right.
Then we got a pre-owned pair of Air Jordan 1 High Retro. Size 9, Gem Red. These is actually the Blake Griffin one highs, which was dope. That whole series was dope. I think all of them was sweet except for the Westbrook. The Blake Griffins was dope. We all know about the Carmelos. You know, it's one of the hardest.
I was going to say that was probably the best ones out of that.
Then the Chris Pauls.
The Chris Paul 11, the red boys.
Oh, nice.
Red, white, and blue, 72 and 10. Ooh. A red, white, and blue set. It's exactly the same as the 72 and 10. You had the glitter splatter, like the pearlescent, iridescent in the patent leather, and then that leather up top.
Glitter splatter.
I mean, I'm using my words.
I know.
I'm using my words.
It sounded funny. Like
your dad, he be playing with his daughter. We know how that is, man. Get the glitter spatter over there, baby.
Throw that glitter splatter.
Right.
And those ones was $100 or best offer with $9 shipping. So you can get a great deal on those. And then 2016 Nike Air Retro 4 White Cement size 9. These are in excellent condition. He's selling them for $220 or best offer with the fast and free shipping. So that's already under retail, and he's willing to take even less.
Can I add something to that list?
Go ahead.
For all you big-footed sneakerheads out there, I found another pair of the Flight 96s that Nike made for Allen Iverson. There's another pair, I believe it's going for like $100 something. I don't know the exact price, but I know for $100 something for a shoe that you know is never going to come out again. And it's pretty rare because they recalled them. So it's rare. It's rare for that size, and they're never going to make that shoe again. So I would definitely.
The Kobe ones are on eBay for like $80. The Kobe Flight.
But you can get those. You can get those. Those Iversons, though. Like, after that recall, yeah, people went after those hard. So size 15. Definitely make your way to eBay. What is it? Nike Zoom 96? Nike Flight Zooms 96s?
Allen Iverson version.
Yes, sir.
You just flying high today because
I am.
What you
I'm in a good mood. I'm telling you.
He may be having some good deals.
I'm holding my excitement back, though, because he ain't shipped them yet. So,
right.
Once they are shipped, then yeah. Matter of fact, once I get them in hand, I'll be cool. But I'm reserving all excitement until I get them.
Yeah. And we got 2011 Air Jordan White Cement Retro 3, size 10.5. This one was also at a bid. The bid was only $150. $150 with an hour left.
Right.
So, and these was used too, but they in great condition.
Right.
Great condition. And Air Jordan 6 Low White Infrared. I love this shoe. When it came out, I love this. The Retro 6 Low Infrared, white infrared with a little bit of black in it. Those was dope. $179 fast and free shipping. Nike Air Composite 1, the golds, brand new, $200.
Nice.
I would pick those up. That's $30 under retail. Then we got a DS Nike Air Composite 1 Wu-Tang, size 10, $189.95 with free shipping.
Nice.
That's like $40 under retail. Then we got a Composite 1 Premium.
This list is forever.
Okay, I can stop whenever you want me to.
This is his watch list. Because my watch list is about as long as the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, mine is too.
That's what it's about. I have to watch it so I can get to it back fast. Every time I do this segment, they always...
Because it be your size, they'll be 10 and a half, 10.
I did
no
size
13s,
12s, 9s, 9 and a half.
Shoes you can all fit.
Shoes I'm about to all order.
They need to talk about why they didn't show up on Sunday.
That too. They got a lot to say about my list, but they ain't got nothing to
Let's
say
say why Sunday. I told this
when
we went to the Pistons thing.
Oh yeah, they was at the Pistons game.
But he didn't say nothing.
Wait, time out.
They was at the Pistons game like, man, we gonna flake.
Right.
We gonna flake.
Don't tell us until the day before.
First of all, can I say something too? If you're gonna comment,
you knew for a week.
If you're gonna comment on the video,
fucked up.
Listen,
Sarah, he knew for a week that they wasn't coming, but they let us know.
He didn't pass your message to us, sir.
Okay.
I did pass. I told you guys it was
a week later.
How was it a week later?
You didn't tell us a
when
day after he told me.
Wednesday. It ain't even been a week yet. How's it a week later?
Okay, well, you didn't tell us until what? Saturday night?
Friday.
Saturday?
Friday.
Saturday?
Friday.
Saturday.
Hey, but
Friday.
look, no, Sunday. I didn't find out till yesterday.
Because you just saw your text messages that I sent you Friday.
No, hell no.
And if you're going to comment,
race fans, Sunday.
If you're wow, but if you're going to comment on the video too, don't comment as the show. He's like I see there's like losers. And I'm like
for the Sneaker Box podcast.
Yeah, I go on the Facebook page and I'm like losers, bumps.
Y'all
I'm like,
suck.
why are we yelling at ourselves? And I was like, that's him responding to us.
But peep how he let us know about the game. He sends us a group message, say, "Hey, who want to go to the game?"
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The next day, I only got one ticket. I only can bring one person.
Because she didn't specify that. She said, "Hey, bring the." She said, "Bring the crew." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then she hits me up. And she tells me to bring the crew, and then I say, "Okay, y'all want to go?" And then the next day, she's like, "Oh, wait, I can only allow you to bring one other person." I mean, I'm going off the information she gave me.
Like I ain't see
how y'all trying to figure out who's going.
Oh, the biggest number.
No,
right,
you go.
Right. It was like, let's pick a number 1 through 10.
Man, I was gonna say 8 too. I was pissed.
I'm happy because
you didn't.
When you shouted out 3, I got in the nerd more. So if I pick anything 5 or higher, then I'll be at 5 because only thing number he can say is 1, 2, or 4, and you'll win. But if he says 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10, then I win.
Leave it up to Google for strategically.
I know he broke it down. broke it down at the game.
I knew I should have let him go first. I should let. He was sitting there with a pencil.
I'm thinking
and
you gonna go. Everybody knows when you go.
You know he writing out his odds of winning.
Yeah, he broke it down.
So my thing, I thought everybody know if you go first, you pick 5. You in the middle.
Yeah.
So I thought when you
What
said
Gavin
3,
picked? 1?
3,
3.
I was like,
I was either gonna choose 3 or 8. 3 or 8, and I was just like, you know what? Let me go 3.
Wow.
Because it's Caesar. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me go 3.
I couldn't imagine Guru though at a chalkboard just having like this long ass
with some glasses.
I know
like,
this big ass equation just on his chalkboard, like he's trying to figure out quantum physics or something.
I know that game.
But no,
the game wasn't even like they got blown up. By, like
I was supposed to get this Sunday off, but my store manager moved his vacation up so I can go to New York with you all. So I had to work this Sunday and next Sunday. So I'm off. Then I have go on vacation from the 13th to the 22nd. But I was saying it could be dope if we can even if you guys want to play the game in New York. That would be dope too while we out there. Or it's a George. I mean,
Terminal 23.
Terminal 23. Terminal 23.
You to play up there?
Man, we just gonna take a ball to Flight Club and play on their rim.
I mean, it's New York, the basketball mecca. You got over the Rucker Park. You got all them basketball parks.
Man, if we could play at Station 23,
that would be kind of cool to play at Rucker Park.
Yes, or 20. Yeah, that'd be dope. The first game we
let's go to Rucker. I like that.
Because I actually played at Terminal 23.
Ooh!
Yeah, Terminal 23, so we can do that.
Ooh!
Use your media say, we're from Sneaker Bar Detroit. Can we have an hour and a half? Come on, man. You make that happen. We go outside. Anyway, just let me know.
Like we CNN or something. Like, I can do credentials.
Man, Nike invited y'all to
Sneaker Bar Detroit. Walk this way.
That's what was at ATL.
Well, the way you was walking in.
Nike grand opening.
I swear to God, it was in like Sneaker Bar Detroit.
Oh! Who was there first? Who was in there first, though? We walk in, Jumpman skipping. He like, yep. He got his camera up. I'm like, how he get in before we did? It's like, man, this is whack.
Where?
At the Nike store.
Downtown?
Because you was late.
No, I got there on time.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
They told me 9:30. I got down there. Channel 7, Channel 2. We was all outside. Jumpman somehow got inside.
Bruh, you stay on CPT time.
Sometimes. Not all the time. That time I wanted to be there.
The truth will set you free, bruh.
I wanted to be there because I wanted to be the first one in there, not only to see what it was like, but also to get my hands on some shoes. I was on the phone with
you. I'm like, where you at? They letting me in right now. I'm 10 minutes away.
They told me 9:30.
That was another 30 minutes.
No, we was outside. Dude, we was outside with Channel 2 and Channel 7. They wouldn't let nobody in. I don't know why.
Bruh, you told
me
we
out there with the Detroit News.
I asked you where you was
They
at.
told me 9:30. They said it was going to be in there a half hour before everybody else. They opened the doors at 10 o'clock, and then they let the line in. And me and the news people like, wait a minute. Like, hold on. We got all these credentials for what? We got these wristbands for what? How am I supposed to
supposed to be there at 9:30, that means 9:15.
Well, say 9:15 then.
Now, then you'll be late. It's just when you'll get there.
Y'all probably should have had a walkthrough the day before.
We should have. They should have just did that.
Because they was doing it all week.
Most people even with the auto show, when they do the media coverage, they do it the day before. You know, before the.
Because I had to do it that day. I ain't
the understanding was they're gonna let us in a half hour early. We was gonna talk to Izzo because he was down there.
Yeah,
and
he was cool.
I took a picture with him. He was all right.
Can't do the Spartan thing.
And then but the last thing I know, like we get in there after everybody else. It's like, man, this is what. Matter of fact, my man Dwight from Puffer Reds, he started laughing. He was just like, he's pointing at me. He goes in. I was like, y'all ain't right. Anyway, outside the box with the shoe guru.
Today, not so much, not I'm about to say guru. Caesar covered the pumpkin spice latte. My question for you guys is
the latte or the shoe?
This change in powers. What do you guys think who's becoming more important to the sneaker culture, the sneaker boutiques or the chain stores?
Wow.
Boutique. Who has the power?
Like who's like where's the game shifting to? Because I personally think the game's shifting towards the sneaker boutiques.
Mm-hmm. I will have to agree with that.
The sneaker, you know what I'm saying? From the collaborations and like Foot Locker has yet to have a collaboration. You know what I'm saying? Like they're one of the oldest.
Well, they there for the general releases.
You know what I'm saying? But still, you can still have a general release. Collaborative thing. The Villas is kind of like in the middle, up and coming. Mr. Islands is trying to. Get on that Villa side where we're still touching the people, but we're going to grow as a business.
Right.
But the sneaker boutiques I think they're the ones who's shifting the game power. Like, far as even what Kith is doing with the Cap and Crunch collection.
I saw that. I was like,
the
man,
Power Ranger collection is out cold. Like,
I ain't seen that.
Like,
yet.
that was one of my favorite childhood cartoons and shows was Power Rangers. For him to take that and modernize it and still keep it OG.
And they need to come with the Jetsons, man. They got to go a little further. I knew y'all was.
I'll do the Jetsons. I'll do the Jetsons for you because I still used to watch the Jetsons.
Hey, look, I'm looking for that
He liked the
Scooby-Doo
Jetsons
collab.
because the wife always took his money. Yeah, the wife always took his money. But
I'm checking out for that Scooby-Doo collab.
But yeah, I think y'all guys can weigh in. But I think this because if you look at the product they're getting, the sneaker boutiques are getting more of the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people who do buy them at the retail stores are taking them to the sneaker boutiques. So I would say the sneaker boutiques.
Because you see, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you see like Foot Action and House of Hoops trying to create that boutique feel.
Right. That's why you got the Station 23. That's why you got House of Hoops. Yeah. Most definitely.
They trying to create, but it's like you too
big.
Yeah, you too corporate, man. It's like you can't, like that's the beauty about boutiques is that it's a mom and pop shop and it's more, it has the character of the person that owns that shop. And so Foot Locker, I mean.
Yeah, because, it's one of those things where if nobody knows about it, you're up on everybody, you know. So, because I got customers that come in my store and, they like, man, you're one of the best kept secrets in the city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we try to keep all the exclusive Jordans,
Right.
I'm sad we didn't get no 6s and 1s, but anybody out there that got a pair of 6s or the 1s, 10.5, and y'all let him go for free.
Oh my God!
We
went from a deep discussion and him trying to shout out his shoe.
I want those, especially those 1s, man. I almost like the 1s just as much as the 6s, man. I want those 1s.
But I feel like the boutiques, also too are relative to the area. Like like every area has its own style. Like DC, Houston, Detroit, New York has its own style, and I feel like the boutiques speak to that particular style too, which makes them unique.
You kind of smart, man.
I try.
For real, you kind of smart.
I try to read every now and then.
You kind of smart.
Kind of smart. I love how you. I love you though. I really do.
I'm saying some of the things you say are very, very good. That was a great point.
I'm glad I met your standard. Like
that was very good, man. That was good. That was a great point that a lot of the sneaker boutiques, they do fit the demographic of the people that
I cannot wait for
around
this shit
it.
to New York.
That was dope. That was dope.
I appreciate, I've been following Kid for a minute. I don't know about that customer service. We're going to see about customer service, though. But, would they kind of bring in the setup of a Chanel or Louis Vuitton store to a sneaker thing? So when we walk in, what people with high-end fashion means to them when they walk in the Chanel or Louis Vuitton store, we can have that same feel when we shopping for our sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I appreciate that. And, with the exhibition, they get the Jordans. Another thing they did, I didn't know this was a Jordan jacket as well with exhibition. With the picture when Jordan get out the Ferrari looking back and the security guards around him, they made that jacket and they released it the same day. That's the Sixers this weekend.
Damn.
And it said security on the back.
Damn.
Wow.
So it's like when the sneaker boutiques, they a little bit more creative control. That was the type of things that make you gravitate towards them,
right,
a little bit more.
Yeah. So I definitely, I feel boutiques anyway. I just like, it just feels like a
more exclusive. Feel like you really doing something.
But I just feel like it's more relatable. Like you can walk in and talk to the employees. Like certain employees, it's like, look, you buying something,
talk to the
I'm
owner.
on commission. Right, like they like
talk to the owner.
Exactly. Yeah, I can go to Puffer's and talk to Eric, or I can go to Burn Rubber and possibly talk to Roy Spit. Jay John still there?
Yeah,
talk to him. So I could talk to those different people.
Most definitely.
So Sneaker Legends. Let's talk to my man Big Hoss. So you can't walk in the Foot Locker and talk to. Half the time the manager don't want to talk to you, let alone. That was the jackets. So no, that was a good subject though.
I have a topic. Somebody hit me up on Instagram, right?
Uh-oh.
It's an older guy. He's actually the same age as me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And his name on there is OG Sneakers. SNEEKERZ. He sent me a message. He's saying, not sure that this totally follows the rules of engagement, but here goes. I heard you quote your age on the Sneaker Bar podcast. I'm also a 1963 baby. Myself with teenage daughters that got me into sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Really, they just help uncover a love and passion that's was always there. My question is, do you feel like an old man in a young man's game? If so, how do you cope and deal with it? You know, I get asked that a lot. And to me, there is no age in the sneaker culture because everybody needs to wear some type of shoes on their feet, regardless. And you know, MJ's the same age as me, so if I'm too old, he's too old. But I've seen people older than me wearing Jordan, but I don't think it's a young person's game. You know, he said he was sitting out, camping out for a shoe, and the young people were saying, I wish these older people would just go on. This is a young man's game.
Oh, that's just disrespect. That's just some assholes he had to deal with.
You know, I mean, he didn't say if they recognized he was old. He just had his back to him, but he was just saying that there was just a random topic that they were talking about, that this just for young people now. What you guys think about that?
They were just saying that because they were worried that he was going to take their size.
Yeah, pretty much. They were just messing with him.
Right. But no, I mean, I agree with you. There's no age to sneakers. If you like sneakers, I mean, buy them. Like, that's like saying, okay, you're too old to buy paintings, or you're too old to buy this car, or you're too old to, you know, like, there's no age. Like, this isn't something that requires a skill.
I mean, it also can go the same way. Like, you could be like, you too young to wear these shoes. These shoes came out before you was even born. You don't know nothing about them. You don't even know why you have them on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It can go both ways.
And to kind of touch on that, if it wasn't for the older people, like our interest in sneakers, then it wouldn't be a sneaker culture for you guys because we wasn't buying the pennies or we wasn't buying the foam pods and things of that nature. If our interest wasn't shown in them, then they wouldn't have retro and they wouldn't have brought them back. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we laid the foundation. You and, you know, the people when y'all was buying shoes, y'all laid the foundation for us. If the Jordan 1s didn't sell out, then they wouldn't, when it came down my time, they wouldn't have dropped none. So it's just things of that nature. And then as far as the young kids, I kind of felt like this about Benjamin Kicks a little bit. Like, to make that amount of money off the sneaker game, and then if we were to have like a sneaker conversation, and he didn't know certain things, it'd be like,
most definitely.
You know, why are you in it? Are you in it because you had the opportunity? Which I'm not mad at you, but from a culture standpoint, what is you really doing it for?
Appropriation. No, I.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean I'm saying that's my biggest pet peeve. I mean, look, I tell everybody, look, shoot your shot. When it comes to business, making money, I ain't gonna go in your pockets. But at the same time, it's one thing to be business and just be like in the background making your money, and it's another one to want to be all in the, you know, like public, all the videos dancing, want to be seen or want to be seen as a face or a voice of sneaker culture. Like, dude, like no, like in order to get that type of respect, or in order to be seen that way, you got to have an appreciation for the culture. You got to have some knowledge of the culture, especially of the history. So,
but it doesn't necessarily happen that way. It's like whoever's hot is whoever is who's being sought after now, whether they have knowledge of the sneaker culture. Now it's about who they feel is relevant and who they think would draw people to come and see them. Like, that's why people making comments about Benjamin Kicks being at SneakerCon New York playing in the game or whatever, you know. But
he is playing again.
He was on the flyer, I believe.
Oh, was he?
And I just heard people talking about it. But you know, those are the things that people pick up. Is that if people are just selling shoes or reselling shoes and not having the history or the knowledge of the shoes,
right?
What are you in it for? And it's a money-making game with people.
The one thing about the culture is, I think, is that we spot fakes. Like, fakeness in general in sneaker culture is just frowned upon. Like, either you selling fake shoes or you just a fake person. Like, people frown down on that. Like, it seems to me like a lot of times a lot of people get this, they get their notoriety just from rubbing shoulders with people. Like, if they seen with enough people that people deem are important, then they, by comparison,
they used to call you culture climber or something like that. What did they call you?
Oh yeah, somebody is like
culture vulture.
No. They said
social climbing. Yeah, social climbing. That's what they call it.
There's a difference between social climbing and just like sucking ass to get attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody does a level of social climbing. You want to, like, everybody wants to move it to the next level. That's different. But when you personally have nothing, like you only reason you want to talk to this person is to get something out of them, or, you know, whether it's money, whether it's attention, whether it's Instagram likes, whatever. That to me is completely different than trying to network.
But also, it's a piggyback. Because the people like Benjamin Kicks, he gonna piggyback off what he was seeing done before him. So naturally, when you get your shot in the game, you're gonna try to run as far as you can. You're gonna try to take it as far as you can. But then you got the people that gravitate to those people, like DJ Khaled and things like that. Now, the fact that Benjamin was just hot at the time, so naturally, any celebrity, they want to associate themselves with the hottest act out right around. Like you see anybody that blow up on Instagram right now, next thing you know, he hanging with the celebrities. Right. So the celebrities kind of use themselves to keep, all right, if I take a video with him, I'm going to look like I'm in the now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then he drop an album. Right. So it's the piggyback off each other, you know, and I think DJ Khaled was a reason why Benjamin Kicks went crazy.
In his case, I'm not mad at Benjamin Kicks because Benjamin Kicks was about his money.
It's just the name of the game.
And he stayed in the background. Like, you ain't never see Benjamin Kicks try to, like, go out there and try to, like, sway anybody this way or that way in the culture. He was just like, look, I'm here about my bread. I can respect that. I'm talking about the people that have no love for the culture.
Boasting. He was bragging.
No, he was bragging about the money he was making.
Yeah,
he wasn't bragging about.
What's the difference?
Because he wasn't trying to move the culture in a certain way. He wasn't trying to act like
he's embarrassing
it. But he wasn't trying to act like he was a voice. I think
he was embarrassing it. I get what you're saying. He wasn't trying to like, oh, I'm the best sneakerhead or the biggest sneakerhead. Yeah. But most definitely, he was a mockery to.
I think
what
the problem with Benjamin Kicks is that how he went about his reselling. I think wasn't he the reason they closed the store down in Florida because he videotaped him buying all them UNC ones?
It was rumors.
I think the looseness of it, it's just like, you know, drug dealers had that code, right, of how they operate. And then so when one drug dealer becomes flashy and shows how they be operating and how they move, the other drug dealers like, yo, what are you doing? You're bringing attention to our society and what we going on. That's not how we do things. Because as soon as one drug dealer get caught, they look for another one, another one.
Rico.
As you see with Nike, as soon as they caught one store bell in the back door, they're gonna catch another one. It started with athlete's feet. Then you look for these mom and pop stores. So now then, your flashiness with your reselling has cut off the supply to us who just want to cop them for our own.
Because he do. I mean, you got to watch his video.
Sir. No, actually,
Benjamin Kicks did a video. I want to say it was with he did an interview. I want to say it was with Complex.
Yeah, he did Complex. He showed off his inventory. Like, showed $1.6 million worth of shoes.
And he had a very cocky attitude. You know,
I mean, honestly, how old is Benjamin Kicks?
17. But my thing
17 with that much bread and that many shoes. Like,
right. I think it's all about how you go about it, though. But remember who's around you, because
we ain't gonna say that he got that much type of bread, because first thing is two things that you look for.
I mean, dude came from money, so I mean,
if the shoe's still sitting in your building, you might have supposedly 1.6 worth of kicks, but it ain't sold because it's still sitting right there. But so
true.
You know what I'm saying? So he made the fact that they say he made $1 million off reselling kicks. I still see everything that was on his kick website before is still there. So obviously it ain't sold.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, look, I would like to think that Soul Collector, whoever else ran a story on him, did their due diligence and was like, okay, yeah, and we can see how he sold 1 million kicks or $1 million worth of kicks with a Z. So, that's my. If I had anything to gripe about Benjamin Kicks, is that he spelled kicks with a Z. Like, we passed that. Like, you're not a maverick because you spelled kicks with a Z and not an S. Like, that's no longer edgy.
I just think that it's how we come into the game. Like, when we start listening to rap, our OGs, they say, yo, that's cool, but let me put you on Rakim, and so this is what good music sounds like. So when new artists come around in your generation, right, you know how to separate the weak from the fake. Right. I think when he came up, it wasn't like, what is it about the culture I need to learn? Yes, I'm in a position to make money off of it, but I don't want to disrespect the culture at the same time.
Right. I mean,
because it's almost like you Vanilla Ice in the sneaker game.
Pretty much.
Well, he tried to. That's my point, though. Vanilla Ice tried to represent hip hop, though. Like,
nah.
Yes, he did. He tried to represent. He tried to be like the face of hip hop. Like, Benjamin Kicks is like, look, I'm gonna make my bread. Like, you ain't gotta buy my shoes. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make his bread. He's silent with it. Like, he got attention because you 17 years old making $1 million selling kicks. You gonna get attention. I look at it like this: like, as long as you ain't out there, at every event, on every panel, trying to give your opinion about, like, no, like, I know a couple people offhand that have absolutely no love for the culture, but want to tell you about the culture. That's what I have a problem with. But anyway, I do want to get to this joke. One-star sneaker store reviews.
Barry White Ranger here. You all know that I entertain a great deal. And when I'm out and trying to make my best impression, my ensemble is never complete without a really great pair of sneaks. Like me, you can keep your kicks in the best shape possible, simply with Crep. Just a spray or two of Crep, a quick brushing, and voila. Yeah, that was French. And my sneaks are protected from spaghetti, or a fine bottle of Chianti, or even a splash of mud while I help my special lady out of her chariot as we make our way back to my humble abode. You may not entertain as much as I have the opportunity to, but when you do, make sure that what you got on your feet looks its best with Crep. Take it from Barry White Ranger. You won't be sorry, and neither will she.
This commercial is dope. Like, honestly, I love it. Like, I wish we could do like an actual live commercial of this exact commercial that we just heard. But yep, 1-star sneaker store reviews brought to you by Sneaker Legends, Detroit's newest sneaker spot. Missed on your favorite sneaker release? No problem. Just make your way down to the store located at 1033 Howard Street in Dearborn, Michigan. Or you can look up the inventory of the latest and greatest sneakers on their website at sneakerlegends.com. And I'm telling you right now, the only thing more legendary than the shoes they have is their prices. Their prices are like decent. I mean, especially for this day and age of resellers. All right, so first we at the World Foot Locker in Kendall Drive, Miami, Florida. This guy is pissed. World Foot Locker. This isn't a reflection of the store. They were nice and helpful as far as they could be. This is mostly due to the customer relations supervisor, Lori. I purchased a mint shoe cleaner to clean a pair of Nike sneakers I've owned for over 2 years. I attempted to clean them, and off came the coloring on the shoes, and it smeared along the soles.
That was the first mistake.
Lori was nice enough to say my shoes' age contributed to the cleaner destroying them. And when I offered to clean the shoes she had on display in her store to prove age is irrelevant, she said she would be forced to call the cops for vandalism and destruction of property if I did that. And that I do not own the shoes. I know. She was going to call the cops on him. She said I was more than welcome to purchase a pair of shoes and attempt to clean them out of pocket, but I would not be reimbursed. So you can buy another pair of shoes to ruin with her cleaner. In other words, it's not our product. It's not your shoes. Don't use them on our shoes. You'll ruin them. I love this, too. He censors himself. Bleep you, Lori. Your product stinks. You should stand behind the damage it does to other people's personal property. Don't waste your time. Instead of helping customers, they just want to blame them. Chris F.
Damn, he was pissed.
He was very pissed.
He should know not to use that mess.
I know, man. Come on now, mint.
All this other stuff.
First of all, why does it smell like mint? Like, why? Like, should a shoe cleaner smell like anything? We got the Foot Locker on 160th Street in Miami, Florida. Foot Locker forgot to take the security tags off my socks. Then
that voice is crazy.
Then when
she just keep going to stores other people got. That's what
Then when I went back a couple days later, the employees told me that I need the receipt to take it off. Take it off. Who keeps the receipts for socks? No more money for Foot Locker for me, Adam B.
I will say this, man. There's a lot of theft going around. People will steal something from your store and try to. So I understand why they didn't, but man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
they actually have those on socks now in stores.
Sensors?
The sensors.
Yeah, we put sensors on.
People steal everything.
Yes.
Laces to socks.
Got to be more careful.
Got to be. This one is the Foot Locker on Northwest 2nd Avenue in Miami, Florida. This Foot Locker is the closest one by my house. So I went there today because there were some Reeboks I saw online that were on sale. I usually go to Champs in Aventura for kicks, but it was out of my way today. It's located in the shops of Ives Dairy, so the variety isn't really there. Ives Dairy, that sounds like a dumb mom. All I saw were Jordans, Adidas, and Nikes. When I walked in, there were 2 people working at the time. One of them was just staring out the window, and the other was talking to a customer about things not related to store products. I go.
He trying to get it in.
I know.
I go to sit down and look online for the Reeboks I was looking for to ask for them. I checked on Foot Locker's website, and they said they had them in stock at the store. Throughout all this time, neither of the two employees came to aid me until I literally stood right in front of them. I asked them if they had the shoe and showed a picture of the shoe to that employee. He instantly said, no! How could he know this from the heart? When your store sells hundreds of different shoes from the heart, at least try to look up the shoes in your inventory. I told him that I checked on Foot Locker's website and that they said they had them in stock at this store. Yeah, he tells me that sometimes the website gives out the wrong info. Maybe so. But you could have at least looked in your inventory because I'm sure it was there. I wasn't trying to buy Jordans. I don't have money for those. I just wanted my Reeboks.
I don't have money for those.
I don't have money for that. I ain't got time for that.
Like they don't make Jordans the same price as Reeboks.
You're right.
I got time for that.
I got time for that. Now I have to buy them online with shipping tax. Sigh. Don't go here. Just got to the one in Aventura Mall on the first floor. Noah F. This chick right here is funny. Store closes at 8 p.m., yet the stores will close at 7:58 p.m. Came the next day. From the moment we stepped in, it went downhill. The lady that greeted us sounded forced. The sales rep closest to us paid us absolutely no attention because she was glued to her phone. But luckily, the young gentleman, all the way by the back of the store, next to the registers.
Damn, she knew where he was.
I know, she was staring at him as soon as she walked in.
She writing a police report.
Cared enough to assist us. He got my husband the shoes in the size he requested and put them at the register after my husband told him he was purchasing them. We waited and waited to pay for the shoes. And some laces.
Was she screaming like that?
I know, yes. She clutched her pearls. Until my husband nicely asked if he could pay for the shoes to Jeremith, is that his name, who came to the register clearly bothered.
She noticed a whole lot.
I know, she is very perceptive. After we paid, she turns to head back to the back, and she called my husband an asshole. Wow. No, never mind that we are clients. Clients? Like, oh, okay, come on now. They had to make an appointment to go to the store. But there was a child in her presence. I was shocked. I have never had such terrible experience in a retail establishment in my life. Stay away from the store. Just
come on now.
Just floor the gas and keep driving past this place. Rosemary S. Finish line. I know she was out of control.
Think about it, these ain't nothing but police reports.
I know, basically.
Right. She was super detailed.
Right,
though.
very detailed. He had braids. And a beard. Yeah, hip-hop music playing in the background. Finish line. Northwest 12th Street in Miami, Florida. Went there to return some shoes that didn't fit right. The girl typed away in the register, pushed buttons on the touchscreen for the credit card and said, "Sign here." I figured the fine print on the screen was just about the return of money to my credit card. So I glanced more closely at it. But as I glanced more closely at it, was this ridiculous free trial of magazines that would have been sent to my house, for which I'd have to opt out for my credit card, or after my credit card would have been charged $24.95. She didn't, one, ask me if she could add these on. She just instead pressed the yes button on the credit card touchscreen multiple times without letting me see what she was pressing.
Got him.
Those Sports Illustrated.
Got him in a trick bag.
I used to work at Finish Line, so I know what happens. I'll go ahead and let y'all go.
Right.
This is fun.
And two, she didn't tell me what I was signing for when she told me to sign. One would assume that you were signing to get your money back, not to get your money back only to be charged $24.95 for magazines you didn't want. Shady as all get out. I will not be returning to Finish Line, nor should you, Mikey B.
I'm laughing because I worked at Finish Line 2 years before I came to Villa. So we had this thing where you had to get a certain amount of Sports Illustrated subscriptions a month. So I don't know what they do now, but back when I was there, we had this paper fill out. So you staple it to receipt. I guess every subscription that you give, you got the store got money or you got money on your check, whatever, your Sports Illustrated. So sometimes our DM will get mad at us. Like, you guys don't got no sports subscription. So sometimes people, not I, people would add people to the Sports Illustrated without asking them. So when I saw this, I laughed like I've seen this in person.
Flashback.
I've seen this in person. He
got one or two.
He got one or two. I didn't get one or two like that because I was in Torbox Mall, so I was definitely.
Hey, you look like you in the sports.
As a Negro fella, the Negro fella, you can't do certain things like that because they're gonna come on you twice as hard. But but I was laughing like, man, they actually got you. Because it was a piece of paper you had to fill out, so you couldn't force them. Sometimes they'll just add you on there on the screen. But yeah, they will add you on the screen, and then when you leave, they'll fill in your little thing.
Now,
you got rewards.
How they do it now is you automatically enter. It's free. But if you don't cancel by a certain time,
that's what we tell people. Yeah, so that's what the free.
Because I got
you don't know people gonna forget.
I got through in like that.
You know, it's funny. Back in the day, you can.
But
imagine,
I cancel. I call. I cancel.
I can imagine though. Back in the day, like some guy had to explain to his wife, why all of a sudden these Keen magazines are being sent to the house. Let's get to Chris real quick. He's been patiently waiting. Chris.
You did Brandon Bowl too, bro.
Man, look, Brandon, he's been on enough shows to have his own show.
Dang.
Put that out there. Thanks, Guru.
You always put him out there.
Brandon.
For that, Guru.
It wasn't me, man.
It wasn't people like Brandon. We wouldn't have the show.
Man, it was. Hey, if we come to Vegas, what about Caesar?
Right. Oh, yeah.
You forget he knows exactly where we at.
We're gonna push you in there and close the door.
I love how you try to talk to his wife, but I'm wrong for hanging up on him. I didn't even hang up on him. He got off the phone. He was just like, I'm tired.
Brandon, it wasn't me.
Chris.
You know what I'm saying?
Chris.
The fact that...
Hello?
Go ahead and go to G4, man.
Chris. Is he shy? Is he trying to figure out what to say?
He probably put the phone down and walked away.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the phone just...
Hello?
Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
I can hear you, man. You talking about my shy. No, I ain't shy. I can hear you loud and clear.
All right,
hey, you know he loud.
See.
Yeah, man. He loud. No, I'm just joking, man. Yeah, you is kind of loud. I can hear you, man.
I'm loud. I'm sorry. Okay, let me talk like JumpmanBostic. Hey, what's up, man? What we got today?
You ain't got my smoothness, man. So, no, stop it, man. Stop it.
He ain't got the swag. You ain't got the swag.
That's why he got that ice cream down in Atlanta.
See.
From He-She.
He like, how you doing?
I want this big guy over here.
Hey, you should blame that on with G-SNKS because you pulled up in that parking lot.
Right.
He's like,
you do it, but he come at me.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, so he was like, he brought a friend today.
See how they do us, Chris?
Man.
See how they try to double team?
Chris, I let y'all know.
But they the ones scared to play us in the basketball game. We still waiting.
I said we're going to play.
We still waiting.
Oh, my God.
Chris, we still waiting, bro.
We can go right now.
I've been waiting 2 years, Chris.
I'm off tomorrow. We can go tomorrow.
We can go right now. 2 years.
Go right now. You ready to go to Sneak? Come on. You ready, Caesar?
Come on.
Some of us have jobs to go to.
We all have jobs. Oh, come on,
run, brother, run.
No, he worked the night shift.
Run, brother, run.
I gotta be there at 3.
Okay, how about we work tomorrow morning? Tomorrow morning.
Let's hear what Chris got to say. Chris ain't got time for this.
Now look, I don't watch everybody do their little, sneaker events, and I done seen everybody at the sneaker cons and everything. You know what I'm saying? And me and a couple of my homeboys, Ron, Danny, and a few other cats, man, we do the buying and selling sneaker thing. So the big question is that this, man, I understand this, it's like a urban culture with the Jordan hookup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
More black kids been going crazy for this, man. I'm in my mid-30s, man. I've been doing this for a long time. I don't collect every Jordan, but I just want to know this, man. Do you, like I asked Nard, and I want you too, man. You know what I'm saying? You good at what you do. I see the art. Congratulations, man. Everything you do, I might still want to get my shoes clean from you. And custom. Thing is that this, man, I see the culture fading away. I see it fade, man. So what I'm asking is that this, man,
is the shoe game really over, or will it jump back up? Like, how do you all feel about this, man? Because I think the Jordan game is kind of dying out. I think the buzz is leaving. I think the resale, you know, he making multiple pairs, so it's really hard to say, I want to keep up with this one. And I watch Sneakers. I watch him do his for retail. That's a good, you know, I watch him level it up, man, and I respect him for that. You know, I can see him. I respect you for that, dude. I respect you all the way, man, because you ain't out here cutting throats, man. You making your money, and you keep flash shirts to go with the sneakers, man. So it's like you banging them upside the head. You almost remind me of the Wavy Drake kid, man. You know what I'm saying? I watch him, and he do all his shit for under retail. You know what I'm saying? I watch you, Ty. I watch y'all. Now, you know, I'll be wanting to shop with y'all instead of, you know, going for the high end like Nojos. Andy has no shoe passion, man. Yeah. If you know Andy, he has no passion. He's a multi-millionaire with no passion. He come to the urban community, tax you, make sure you gonna buy his shit. You know what I'm saying? You see how he did my man Clue with Aaron? You know, he out cold, man. So
we had to Jules at 10 and drop, right?
Yeah, I'm putting it out here. I'm putting it out there though. I mean, I'm out here in this though. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I mean, it's like, come on, man. You got Andy ain't got no passion for it. You know what I'm saying? And he are cutting your throat for the price. $8,900. Come on. Then he don't want to give you nothing for the shoe. You just say, man, I got an old pair of retro. You have this, man. Concourse DS. What's up? Oh, we give you $220 for me. And he be like, come on, man. He even start $500. Yeah. Like, come on, man. So you got cats like that. Then you got the other cat, man. I'm not shooting no shots, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you got the cats. What's his name? And then man, that do the I can't think of his name right now.
You say you ain't shooting no shots. You just shot some buck shots.
Let off
slugs. That's all right.
He can put out the sawed off.
It's all right though, bro. It's all right.
You saying how a lot of people feel though. You saying how a lot of people feel?
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of comments on this one. Like,
think about it though.
And Chris, there's not a lot.
I mean,
go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, man.
Like they do the StockX shit down there. He got my man controlling that, the Dan Gilbert cat. He got my man. I can't think of his cat name. Hold on. The guy, he do the real or fake education, man. This motherfucker don't know nothing about no shoes, man. Come on, man. I'm realistic. Don't know nothing about it. You got a new face telling you about what's fake, what's real. You know what I'm saying? That's all we do out here is really, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, all the shit made from China, period. So I don't wear fakes, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to be I'm not about to assume, man, oh, he don't fake. I don't give a shit, man. He got what he can afford. You got to think about this, man. Some people don't want to buy that shit for that high price. They look at it, man, it's the same sneaker from the same damn country and region, China. So what the hell, man? I mean, I let people do what they do. But then again, like I said, man, I'm not supporting Facebook. You got guys like Fake Education, man. He out here, you know, you're going to do this. He's controlling the market. You got to think about this. You guys been in this shit for years. JumpmanBostic been in for years. I feel like he should have been down there running that shit instead of my man down there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we start putting some votes and start counting up who the fuck should run something, it should be a veteran. Hey, I've been doing this shit since 12, and I got proof to show it. I got these, such. You ain't got this. You know what I'm saying? You letting guys with money run that shit, man. I don't like it.
Chris, I think Chris called it for a political race.
Well, no, that's what I don't. That's what I don't like either. A lot of people in this culture now, and I'm glad you got on this. I mean, we done turned over some stones, but you know, it's people out here that want to say, "I got this," and you don't, and it's not about that.
Right.
I cop what I can cop. I'm not running a race with nobody but myself. But there's always somebody coming at you about what you don't have they may have.
I will admit there's always been a level of friendly competition, right? Like, you know, it's always been like, you know.
That's different than throwing stuff in your face.
I agree. You got people now, they don't know what the hell they got, but they like, oh, is it exclusive? Okay, I want it. Like, they just want it just because it's exclusive, not knowing what the hell it is. You know, it could be a turd, and they like, oh, that turd is only one of those turds. Okay, I want that. You know what I'm saying? And so, my thing is, I mean, you speaking a lot of truth, man.
We might have to carry this on next week.
Chris might have to come back next.
Yeah, Chris, we need to call you. Need you to call back next week too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can most definitely do that, man. Like I said, man, it's a lot of guys. It's a lot of y'all. I done seen y'all come up, man, from buying and selling sneakers. I mean, it was just always legitimate, good business. I done seen pictures with Bostic, man, with local sneakerheads that got passion for that. And I'm just saying, it's like, why are we letting people who don't have passion for it, man, run a show? I mean, Andy has no. I don't hate Andy. I don't dislike Andy, but Andy's a fucking damn near billionaire. He run the show. He can care less as a tax write-off. No, Joe's Kicks is a fucking tax. He could not sell a shoe, still be rich. But you got that in a community right downtown Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, man. I want a pair of sneakers. I'm not too far. I gotta go down here and I gotta damn near pay $600-700 for a pair of shoes, man. Come on, man. And he has no passion.
Right.
And the thing about it, it's not the fact that, you know, they selling it. I mean, it is the fact that they selling, but it's like you will see a kid that really want the shoe. Mm-hmm. They'll go in there for like, I really want this shoe, and I'm willing to pay over resale. They still won't sell it to you. They won't bring nothing down. I remember I was in one of those stores, and I was shopping with a friend, and she really wanted a pair of shoes. Now, this was a GS size shoe. It wasn't even a men's.
Right.
She was willing to go over retail $20, $30, $40. And he was like, you paying cash? And she was like, yeah, I pay cash. He came out the back. He dropped the price $5. It was
$5?
Like, yeah, I'm like, bro, what?
Come on now.
For a GS shoe. Wasn't even a men's. I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
But it was a GS shoe, and it was like, man, come on, man. Like this
downtown.
This shoe is still you acting like somebody's really knocking on the door for this particular shoe. They're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to sell it for retail, let alone what you selling it for. And then you see somebody that come into the store and really want it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a profit is a profit.
Right.
It might not be the profit you want, but a profit is a profit.
I agree.
Now, $30 over a shoe that you probably didn't even buy retail anyway.
Right.
Wow.
You would take that.
We know, and sometimes even with my store, when kids coming in there short a couple of dollars, and I'm working for a company, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody's short $1 or $2, I'll adjust it because it's more about the culture this kid wants to shoot.
Right.
Because as long as he have the shoe, he'll remember where he got it from. He'll bring his friends.
He's going to come back. He's going to bring his friends.
Consistent business is the best business.
Consistent business is the best business. You take care of the people that take care of you.
Yep. I mean, to me, I can't speak on nobody's business because I don't know everything that go behind the scenes, but I will say this. If it was me, I would rather have people coming into my store, return customers, and I'd rather sell more. To me, I would think it would be more quality over quantity. Like, instead of trying to get that home run on one shoe.
Right. That's
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
Make it up by selling multiple shoes.
Exactly.
But, you know, like I said,
now, if you got one pair of this shoe, okay, we only got one.
Yeah.
All right, so you can tell somebody that, all right, this is the only one that we got. It got to sell at this price. But when you got a full size run and you trying to get top dollar for every pair, come on, man. You really, you culture vulturing. You killing it.
Right.
So I agree with Chris and a lot of things that he was saying. And
I mean, that's just in general.
I wouldn't say that it's dying out, though. I wouldn't say it's dying out because
I think
people being smarter with their money, though.
I think what's happening with the sneakers is the same thing that's happening with rap music. Like, it's more popular now, but the credibility in it has diminished.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Everybody's a top reseller shoe plug. They get one release and I'm the plug.
Yeah,
straight up. And with him running the buying and selling sneakers, we see it all day long. When you go in there, everybody's a plug. I got it. Come shop with me.
But everything goes up and down too. Everything has waves. Like, something's hot, then it goes through like a little bit of a lull, then it comes back. It's all cyclical. So,
I mean, you or I could walk in there, right? Buy some shoes in a lot of reselling or boutiques.
Mm-hmm.
But a movie star, rapper, athlete go in there, they'll instantly,
attention diverts.
Post their pictures up. But an everyday person come in there that'll bring business in there, you don't get no love. You got to show the same amount of love to everybody. You can't just.
But that's that culture stuff. That's what I mean. Like, the culture isn't like, okay, I'm making some money selling shoes. The culture is showing appreciation for the people that make up the culture. Your customers, they coming in there, even if they don't buy anything.
Yeah.
If they hanging out at your store, You know what I'm saying? Even on the daily, think about this. Back in the day, they used to be, before you had movie theaters and everything else going, Xboxes, people used to hang out the soda shops. Then, you know what I'm saying? The people, like, even if they ain't buy no soda, they was playing games, they was playing the music, they was hanging out at the school, and the people that ran those businesses loved that because that was the spot. So even if you ain't bringing anything, your friends that you bring with you might have something. True. And the more you stay here, the more you are likely to buy something eventually. So my thing is, show love. When you do stuff for the right reasons, good things happen.
Good things happen.
You know what I'm saying? If you just doing it just to make money, or if you just doing it if I was just doing this podcast just to make money, we wouldn't have made it this long.
It'd come through the pores.
My thing is also, too, who you associate yourself with. If people are constantly leaving out of you being associated with, or you keep falling out with people, that says a lot about you as well. And that could be applied to that situation as well. Somebody who's at one time, close to that. So if somebody walk up to you and got some limited shoes on, like, hey, I got these, what you think? It's just like, well, you know what I think, because you asking me, so you already know, All
right, you looking for that reaction.
It's all but.
I just know how it is, running a store myself. I just know how it is to get anybody to come in. Just because you open a door and say, hey, this is a store, and the door is open, come in, that don't mean somebody going to come in.
And I want to sound hypocritical.
You got to show your appreciation to anybody that walk in willing to spend anything with you, because the fact that he don't have to be there is very, it's prominent. They don't have to be in your store shopping.
And I'm not trying to sound hypocritical, like, okay, like I never check for exclusives. Like, I just got through talking about the black and gold ones that I just got, right? But at the same time, you'll see me get equally excited over a pair of Dunks.
But that's something that you wanted on release day.
Right.
That you couldn't get a hold of because the hype beast got it and raised the prices to where it was out of control. And now it's finally starting to come back down to where you were able to get it.
Right.
So that's a difference.
I think people are smarter with their money, too, nowadays.
I think I'm fine with the sneaker game. If the hype beast leaves, then everything can go back to where you can cop normally. And you don't have to break your neck or say, man, I got to save for 2 checks to grab the shoe I really want. It can go back to a time.
And it's getting there with releases where they are starting to flood the market, for lack of better words, where with more shoes. So the resellers are kind of,
undercuts them.
It's undercutting them a little bit. We're giving people more of an opportunity to get them. They still going to have shoes that we're going to have to go to them to get, but there's not going to be as much as it used to be in the past.
I definitely agree, 100%. But sure, let's get to these release dates. Brought to you by SneakerBarDetroit.com. The number one source of sneaker news and release dates.
That's the best call in a long time, bro.
Hey, man. He got an amen, I think, from somebody. Somebody went, wow. Thursday.
Somebody didn't say nothing at all. Just listen.
Thursday, October 27th, you got the Under Armour Curry 3 SC Camo. You got the Nike Air Zoom Tellurius Safari. Those actually, they weird, but I actually kind of like them. They in that mode. Friday, October 28th, you have some Nike Air Footskate Moving Chuka SCs. You got the dark gray Vachetta Tan.
Yeah.
And then you got wow. And then you got the Obsidian. You also have a couple of Nike Air Footskate Motions. You got the Black Wolf Gray, and you got the Court Purple Black. Also on that day, you have the Nike Kobe 11 Elite Oreo.
That looks like a real Oreo, too.
Mm-hmm. And you also have the Converse Chuck Taylor 70 Nigel Caborn pack. I saw one of the shoes. I saw a black pair. I like Chuck Taylors. I like what they've been doing with them lately, so look out for them. Saturday, October 29th, you have the Air Jordan Retro 4 Premium Ginger, the Nike LeBron Soldier 10 SFG Camo, the Air Jordan Retro 3 GS Blue Cap, the Nike Air Presto Greedy, the Atmos Special Edition, Gel Light 3 Midnight Tokyo, the St. Alfred Special Edition Adidas Gazelle Gore-Tex, the Nike Kobe 11 Elite 4KB Pale Horse, the Nike Air Force One Low Camo Pack, the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Core Black, Core White, the Nike SB Dunk High Silver Box, and the Air Jordan 31 Battle Gray. Sunday, October 30th, you have the Adidas Climate Cool 1 Precious Metals Pack. Tuesday, November 1st, you have the Nike LeBron 14 Black White. I still haven't seen pictures of that shoe.
They moved them back to January.
Did they? All right, so scratch that. You have the official special edition Adidas skateboarding collection, and you have the Air Jordan Retro 1 High patent leather. Thursday, November 3rd, you have the Nike Air Presto Mia Utility Collection, the Adidas Ultra Boost Reflective Pack, the Adidas Ultra Boost Uncaged White Reflective,
the Nike Lupinik Flyknit Triple Black, the Nike Women's Roshi 2 High Flyknit Boot Black, and the Nike ACG Lupinik Flyknit Cargo Khaki. Friday, November 4th, you have the Adidas Original EQT Support Xeno Pack. Even though I don't see the Xeno print on there, like it's weird. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I was looking at the wrong picture. Saturday, November 5th, we have the Air Jordan Retro 16 Midnight Navy.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
And somebody's going to make a decision because you also have the Air Jordan Retro 1 High LG Black Toe.
Both. I don't know what y'all heard.
How you still got the trophy rooms too?
Right, you got the Trophy Room Air Jordan Retro 6,
Man.
Retro 16 French Blue,
Man.
and you got the Air Jordan 31 Chicago. So yeah, pick your poison on that.
Well, no 31.
Yeah, it's between the first three. Yeah. Monday, November 7th.
But that trophy room gonna be so hard to get.
Yeah. You have the two Nike Air Max.
Fresh in from
showing them Jodeci boots.
Come and talk to me.
Oh man,
really wanna meet you.
Yeah. Oh my God, you got the Nike Air Max 2017. I'm sorry. You got two colorways. You got the blue ones and the black ones. Wednesday, November 9th, you got the Jordan Dub Zero Oreo. About those. The Friday, November 11th.
You know how you feel about those.
Horrible. Air Jordan Retro 13.
I can't wait to get my pair.
What is Love Pack? I'm not feeling that pack. The red and black pair look like something I find on a fake website.
But the problem is some of these Jordan colorways are some fake Jordan colorways from back in the day.
Yeah, so I associate.
That's why.
I'm straight. You also have the Nike Sock Dart Premium Night Maroon, the Nike Flyknit Racer Blue Tint, the Nike Carry 2 GS Wet, and you also have the Nike KD9 GS Fire and Ice Pack. And then Saturday, November 12th, you have the Air Jordan Retro 12 Blue Suede.
You getting those?
You know what? I don't know.
Ooh, that's a
I
lot.
don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a game time decision. I don't know. But
that white is nice on it. That white, them little bitty hits.
I'm telling you right now, the shoes that I'm like, you know what? I've been back and forth on, and I'm definitely like, I'm not touching those. I don't want them. Them 11s.
Which one?
Those suede joints.
Don't talk no more about him.
Man, I won't.
He lying.
I won't. No trash though. Like I'm sorry, trash.
He lying.
Trash. Throw them right in the dumpster.
Okay.
Man, they suede gray 11.
I just saw a new picture of them. I like them now.
And then you know the pairs that you seeing right now, you can't never the first couple pairs of any shoe you can't.
Dude,
I have never in my life since I've been getting Jordans over 10 years. I have never in my life seen the first rendering of a shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that actually come out the box is never looked the same.
Blue Games.
No, I agree.
Never looked the same.
Blue Games and Fresh Blues did.
Look, there's enough pictures.
That's because they was retros. You know, they was already hard, seen and held before. But I'm talking about new colorways.
We close enough to the release date. The shoes are already made.
Either you like the pick the first and then you hated the shoe when it came out the box, or you
that don't mean that's the final one.
Right, it's never been the final one.
Look, I'm telling you right now, based off the pictures that I've seen so far, that is a definite pass. Like I cannot.
So you trying to leave yourself an out?
No,
based on the pictures I've seen.
I'm telling you right now, you would not see me in them. If they can't, even if I had the opportunity to get
I don't even want you to talk about them.
Man, come on now. I don't believe that. I don't believe
you can't buy them, Caesar.
I don't believe you can't.
I don't want them. I'm saying it right
that.
now. You would not see me in them. I do not want
even
them.
2 years ago, you see at the podcast.
I don't believe. So you mean to tell me out of all the shoes that you got in your collection,
even if you send them to me, I will resell them and make some money and buy a shoe that I actually like.
Okay.
You know how you go. Don't buy them, Caesar, because we see
and they go for $400.
You a reseller now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dang, you a hype beat to a reseller.
$5,000. I'm reselling them for $5,000.
We talking about a retro 11. If you can get a retro 11
so it's a retro
retail,
11.
It's not that it's a retro 11. It's just the fact that it ain't bad. It's gray. Gray is one of the most popular colors on retro 11.
They're trying to sell you a whole hum shoe for $400.
Bro, you can't wear that shoe because you come in the podcast.
I'm not wearing it.
You know how your family's thinking.
I'm putting it out there right now.
What's up, fellas?
Now I can see it. I think you're tripping.
I decided I like them.
I'm putting it out there right now.
A person that wears a size 15 is being picky on the shoes that he don't want. Like a lot of times, you gotta take what you can get.
No,
it's
I
a size 15.
Who said that?
It's a size 15.
Who said that? Like
they might not even have a 15.
You liked them last week, though.
Hold on, time out.
I said
it was okay.
Those are 11s. You're fucking 9 feet tall.
I will say this.
Stop it, man.
You better than anybody knows
and then
that I'm able.
As soon as he go to the store, no, we don't have no 15.
Then he gonna be
I'm
mad.
not gonna be looking for
He
them.
gonna be
I
mad.
put look, it's them futures and those 11s. You can trust. I'm not buying. Look, on top of that, y'all better than anybody else know that I'm able to find some stuff in my size, so I don't have to pick and choose. I can buy whatever I want to.
I think you boasting.
I'm just saying, I don't want to.
He trying to
But
boast.
G-SNKS not to say you like, man, you see that pin over there?
He came
with
up
the
on
little
them
hints of
ones,
the
so
ink
he
slipping
right,
out.
Right, it ain't hard to tell him. I put a Jumpman logo on this and charge him $200. He buying it.
No, that's not
Oh,
true.
there you go.
There you go.
Why you gonna make the same comments that Guru said? Man? Get your own saying.
He
man.
say he gonna cop the invisible
I'm
11s.
just saying.
Man, you see the invisible 11s, man? You can't even see how sweet they is. I just know
this
they.
I'm gonna just say this is.
I'm gonna say what you say, Spike. Spike, whatever you say,
I'm gonna
Spike.
I'm
this
just saying.
This is Monday morning, well, Monday afternoon now, and Monday
This is
shapes.
part of shit we play the dozens right here.
Monday shapes the rest of the week. I'm not gonna feed into y'all negativity,
Right.
Because I want to have a good week.
Threw
I
shots
am
for
not-
2 weeks
my
of basketball
I am
games.
not.
And we're gonna do it 2 more weeks.
Wait,
because
let
y'all
me
scared.
let me see. You just saw the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar documentary. Now you're on the Brother Islam thing.
Yeah,
huh?
I am positive. It could be positive. I'm not getting into it with y'all.
I did
At
tell
all.
somebody. I did tell somebody that you was Mr. Positivity.
Wait a minute.
I'm not.
It's not much of that.
I'm not going there
it's
with
not
y'all.
that much of a stretch.
Not going
I
there with
didn't.
y'all. Not going there.
Why?
I'm just saying.
Everybody knows
we got
the part
a
of the
great.
show where we
got a
make fun,
great
bro.
suede 11 with a milky bottom.
That doesn't make it sweet.
Leave
It
him
looks
alone.
dope.
Leave him alone.
I just don't
man.
like the laces.
But
We about to-
leave him alone. But when
See.
he decide he like him, that's when we gonna tear him up.
Yeah.
I do not like that shoe. I'm putting it out there right now. You will not see me in that shoe.
You don't
will not
went
see
back
me.
and forth twice. It won't be
Because
a
I
third
saw
time.
different pictures.
Okay, so
and then the
that's
second
the
picture, they just showed a heel. It was
But
like,
he
okay, let me
hated
see
it
how the
at
rest-
first. Then he liked it.
Because it was 2
Now
different
he's hating
versions.
it.
The first version had a stupid stamp. I couldn't tell what material that was, and the whole outsole and the midsole was white. I'm like, that's white.
suede.
Then the second one, it showed just the heel. It showed a little bit of a milky bottom. It looked like it was suede, but I couldn't really tell based on the picture. So I said, you know what? Those look somewhat decent. Let me see more pictures. Once I saw more pictures, I'm like, yeah, definite pass. There is a progression.
Okay.
But
So
in any
now we
event,
at the final stage.
We're at the final stage, right?
there is no stage. I'm not
Nike
walking across that stage.
Nike ain't even unveiled their official release
Listen,
photos.
That shoe.
We
is
talking
made-
about
that
a
shoe is
photo
made-
that
Those shoes
Chicken
come out
Wop
what?
had in China.
What?
And then we
Wait,
talking
wait,
about
wait,
some
time out. When
Chicken
those
Wire,
shoes
he
come
get him
out?
straight from. He must work there because he be getting.
He must be
them.
making them.
But they ain't showed us no packaging
What
for that
shoe-
shoe. They ain't showed us
When
nothing.
did those come out? The end of Christmas? I mean, the end of Christmas.
Probably
End of
that
December.
last week of December.
Yeah.
They made
Now you know the
those
packaging
already
gonna be
made.
for $400. You know the packaging finna be dope. The quality on the shoe finna be dope. And it's a great 11. Like I don't understand. It's great.
And you trying to
They're-
act like
all
you
shoes
don't
are not
know.
made
You
equal,
trying to act
dog.
like you don't know when they come out, man. Stop, man.
I'm just because it's not on my release day thing.
Because he purposely
It's
didn't
not
put it
on my
on
release
there.
day.
You
You know,
trying
I
to psych
should.
yourself
Yeah,
out.
it's not
I
on
should.
your release date thing. You
Y'all
said
got
that
the same
right.
thing I got. What are y'all talking
You
about?
did this.
Right.
You
so
typed
y'all-
this up.
So right, that's my point. Like
It ain't on there because you didn't put it
Look,
on there.
if I'm gonna put the Chukas on here, which are trash,
Right.
the
But you got
Chewbacca-
those. You gonna be in line for them
I'm gonna put the wolves on
coffee
here too.
bean and caramel latte.
No,
Saucony
look, first of
stuff.
all, everybody was in line for those. Those boys sold out quick.
I wasn't in line.
Okay, because you didn't
You
buy it,
love
nobody
them,
else bought them.
but you like them coffee bean.
It
And
just say holiday season, man. You know when they
Holiday
come out.
season, end of
It's
Christmas.
before Christmas. They normally come out or around Christmas. The
Sometimes they
24th.
come out like the 26th.
It's either 2 days before or the day after.
In any event,
You know when
it
they
doesn't
come out.
matter.
you
'cause
know
I'm not
what?
getting them.
After they drop, he gonna be on that Yelp review.
I'm gonna
talking
get my
about-
profit sharing check, and I'm gonna get them.
or he gonna be on that
Y'all
1-star
can
review like, I really was in line for those 11s, and when I got, they said no 15s.
The guy in front of me, he bought the last 15, but the only
Hey, come on,
15.
do the voice for us.
I'm not. Look, I'm
I
not.
swear I
Look,
was
first
in
of all,
line. I have been in line since 8 a.m.
I'm not about to feed.
when we got to
You
the
know what? Hold on. Time out. I'm not about to feed into your negativity.
Because you know you got about 18 different voices.
I do. I do. I'm a
They should have put a
schizo.
sign on the door that said, we don't carry 15. I
I'll tell you
waited
right
all
now.
night.
Only I can say right now is 2
with the
shoes.
toenail pocket.
My toenail broke off when I tried to run into the store.
Wake up, Caesar. Wake up. I'm like Silver now. Wake up.
I had blood leaking all out my
I
shoe.
know.
I had blood coming
shoe.
all over my toenail, trying to step over all these kids for the size 15 that they never had.
Ooh. You get to it.
Turn their mic off. I ain't got time for this bullshit. Look, I'm telling you right now, I'm not getting that shoe. I don't want that shoe. I don't need that shoe. So trust me, you will not see it on my feed or on my Instagram page. In any event, he really turned John Mike's off.
Yeah, he did.
We're back.
All right. So anyway, this is episode 101.
101.
Yep. So 100
and we was definitely speaking knowledge on this one. Class was in session.
Somebody spoke to some truth earlier, so I'm just going.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them digest that for the next week.
That is the morning word right there.
That was the morning word. Chris called in with the morning word a little earlier. Yeah. Do you have a morning word for us? So you gonna let Chris drop the mic on Chris?
Chris, he did, but morning word.
I bet not get no text messages either.
Follow your straight line to the successes you are striving for. There'll be people on both sides of the line. Some positive, some negative. You'll quickly figure out who is who. That's kind of along the line of what Chris was talking about.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I better not get no text messages.
You see your text message say thanks for listening.
All right. So anyway, this is episode 101. I am the African Caesar.
JumpmanBostic.
Shoe Guru.
And G-SNKS 89.
All right, we'll see you guys.
You gonna get a call, a text, and you set that up. Everything. You are the culprit. Ooh.
Ooh.
Man, T Ward just copped some Pinnacle 6s today.
Wow.
Leftovers.
I know he was on the hunt for them.
Yeah. I mean, but it seemed
you know what?
It seemed like they didn't sell
They
out.
out there.
It seemed like they didn't sell it because you had guys with full size runs.
Yeah.
That they was all caught from release stores.
Yeah. So I ain't hear what you just said.
Good cop T Ward.
T Ward just picked up those.
T Ward been getting a lot of He getting a lot of shoes. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
All right,
we out.
peace.
Yes, sir.